how that's become my name now. Considering, like, oh my god, I hope you know my family refuses to call me Kate. They will only call me Katie.
Oh no,
And what's
no,
goofy is
I
they
refuse.
won't even spell it like how you would spell it with my name. They spell it like Katie, which doesn't make sense because I don't have a K in my name.
Yeah, that
And
makes
so I always get so confused because my grandma would refer to me as Katie, and I'm like, that's what?
Ah!
My nickname has always been, at least for me, has always been Kate.
Your nickname?
What?
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 What, Myvie? What's the problem?
Sorry, I heard nickname and I'm like,
I did not say that. I can assure you.
What the fuck?
oh,
The dick who shall not be named.
No.
Oh, guys.
But yeah,
Oh, sorry. Never mind. Go ahead.
I was gonna say last session was just Ulrich and Alzetta having a good bonding time.
Yeah.
It was very wholesome.
Well, we're gonna be doing more of that. Also, Rosie,
Yes.
we're gonna be doing more of that. So you're gonna be in it this time. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Which is how we're probably gonna start. Which means you gotta talk.
Oh, Bianca doesn't do that.
You're about to.
You're about to.
About it.
You're about to get voluntold. All right. Anyway.
I literally Sunday, yesterday when I got home after the festival, I slept for 12 hours and 33 minutes straight.
Slay.
I woke up at 2 p.m. and I was like, I could go back to sleep. No, for sure. I like reached for my water and almost fell out of my bed because I couldn't find it.
Dude, that's how I felt after Arcane Fridays with Millie and Josh. I legitimately get so fucking tired that I will sleep like 10 hours.
Come on. It's 2 days.
Was that, Kendall, did you just make that noise?
Yes.
You sounded like a horse.
Nay.
Nay, Winnie. Nay, Winnie. Horse! You spell horse on the impossible quiz.
Boggle!
What is the meaning of life? 42.
What the meaning of life is gatos.
Real. Okay.
Gatos.
So just making sure everyone is like here. Also, sorry, I am still doing forehead camera. Give me just a moment. I have to like. I don't have my glasses on, so it's a sin to actually move the camera. Give me a sec.
Baby, you look fine without your glasses.
Do I though?
Yes, you fucking weirdo. The hell?
Hello, kings and queens.
Ah!
Hello, Josh. How was the trip going?
What do you mean, how was the trip? I'm still in my car.
I know. I said, how is the trip going? Not how was
Oh.
the trip.
Oh, my bad. I misheard you. It's going great, queen. I just took a fire piss, so, like, we're chilling.
I'm so proud of you,
Where
man.
the fuck are my glasses?
Where are you going or coming from?
What?
Where are you going or coming from?
I'm going from Aledo, which is a town in the DFW area, going back to Waco.
Sick.
I'm only 45 minutes out, so I will be back on my computer in like 45 minutes-ish. Give or take a little bit of extra time, because I have to pick up Millie from the library and then probably feed her.
I was
What
just
the
about to
fuck?
ask you if she was still there. Because
She
gonna
is,
stay there
yeah.
Until you come get her.
I guess I
And
just
was
don't
like,
play with glasses this session. Okay.
Babe,
I don't
what
know
the
where
fuck do you mean?
I don't know where they went.
Are they on the table?
No.
Like
They're
they're
not
not on either one of your desks? Are
No.
they in the? Are they in the kitchen?
Them.
Are they in the kitchen? Are they in the bathroom?
I was thinking they might be in the kitchen.
Well, look. Use your eyes.
Also, can someone let me know if you guys can like actively hear my car and the road noises?
I
No.
Because like if I'm speaking, it'll probably be heard, but like if you guys can hear it even when I'm not saying anything, please let me know so I can mute my mic.
Okay. I
Will
don't
do.
think I've heard it at least so far, but can
Hey,
do.
babe.
Yo, I got him. I got him.
How many? How? Hello.
Yippee!
What?
wake?
25.
25.
All right, so are we now in the new wake?
It's still the same day.
I will fucking shoot myself.
It needs to
Fine.
be. It needs
25th
to be for Nyanka.
in the wake.
I forgot. What's the word for week?
Yeah,
Path.
what's the week?
A what?
Path. P-A-T-H.
Act.
Path. Like P-A-T-H.
Path. Okay. Got you.
Get it? Because Pathfinder?
Hey, babe. Shoot yourself.
Me when I can't find my calendar.
Also, guys, by the way, if you haven't noticed, Google Docs now has tabs, like document tabs.
What?
Well, they're cooking.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
The
I
tabs are really fun. I still don't know how to like.
they're really good.
Tab. I just don't know how to recreate it. I just smashed keys by accident.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Mybe.
Hi, Dad.
Real. Okay, so if you... I don't know if it's accessible whilst in page form, but I think it's in pageless. Is out of date. It must be restarted. I don't care. Okay, so yeah, if you go to File and then go to Page Setup, in Google Docs and like a random ass document, you could choose between pages and pageless. If you do pageless, it'll show up in an area with document tabs on the left side, and you can add them, and then you can like title them different things, and they're completely different, almost like documents. They're almost like sub-documents.
I can't do that. No.
You
Too
can.
late.
Oh yes, you can. You don't need fucking whatever other.
I
writing.
need my tabs open.
No, they are open. But like, you can still have them open. It's just you can like combine them all into different things, if that makes sense.
Suspicious.
Babe,
Yes, mate.
I love you.
I love you too. All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
All right. So first
Wait a
thing.
minute.
Oh,
Caitlin, did you see the video I sent in the group chat?
I have not watched it. Do you want me to? Like right
Okay.
now?
It's fucking. I mean, you can probably assume what it is.
You've become a robot.
he's disappeared.
Thumbnail.
You're lagging, John.
He's become a thumbnail.
Hello.
Hi. You sound that so concerned.
What happened?
So concerned. You were lagging a bit, buddy.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I am in the middle of bumfuck nowhere TX. But,
fucking real.
You can probably assume what the meme is by looking at the thumbnail, but like, you should still watch it anyway. It's pretty funny. All right, go ahead, Ken. Take the stage.
All right, so since you aren't at home, I'm gonna have a player roll for you. Give me just a second. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put Foundry, and I think I'm just gonna put it on this side. Oh yeah, that actually works so much better. That way I can have my notes.
You should
I have my notes here.
You should roll. You should roll a dice to determine who rolls for me.
So how many people do we have? Wait, no. Avi, would you be willing to roll for him? Probably not. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3.
I'm pretty sure Avi is in class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. So then that's okay. So there's 3 people. Okay.
What do you mean there's 3? Oh, yeah. No,
Well, unless Myvi has dice, and then she'd be willing to roll for you.
Myvi's never played D&D before. I'm not even sure if Myvi knows what the dice are.
Oh, I have die. I have a set, but it's in Houston.
Ruh!
Yikes.
Yeah, sorry. It's definitely in a box somewhere. We're about to move, so everything's in a box.
Real. Real. We'll buy you another set while we're down here. I'll go to the game closet with you. We can look on Etsy.
I would love that. That'd be so nice.
Of
Oh
course.
my
Yeah, no
god,
problem.
we do a date, but it's just really me and Myvi plus Kendall.
Okay.
The part
So,
is wrong.
all right. So we'll go ahead and do a D12. Low is Montana. Mid is Caitlin. High is Rosie.
Why am I mid? How could you say such a thing about your wife?
I rolled a 6. That is a mid.
Oh, your fate is in my hands, Josh.
So then that means now you will roll for his initiative.
Alright, here, I will use my Elzetta die just for this.
All right, everyone,
You want us
roll
to roll right
initiatives,
now?
please. Yeah, go ahead because that will determine the order for like social
What
stuff.
is Josh's initiative bonus?
His initiative bonus is 1.
1,
So you have 5.
No. Oh no.
6.
Oh,
That's
hey,
great.
even better. We're in the same boat, buddy. I got a 4.
I'm trying to open.
So Elzetta and.
Well, it's not like I can take any turn right now anyway. I can't talk loud enough for my microphone to hear me right now in
your car.
Diantha's voice.
Real. That's real. Okay. Rosie Montana, would you roll for Helric and Yoko?
14.
Why would I do that? Hold on.
14.
That's on my to-do list. Oh, please.
Make sure you check your to-do list, guys. I have gotten most things for you. So you just tell me what your character.
I got a 4. I got a 2 plus 2, which is 4.
How in the blue hell? Okay, y'all need to get out of all these bad rolls, bro. Okay, hold on.
Hey, we're getting it out of the way now.
Real.
Later.
You and Caitlin roll your percentile dice because both of you rolled 4.
Oh.
Me and Rosie?
Yeah.
Rosie, why don't you go first, friend? I'll let you go ahead of me.
The double-digit one, right?
It's the ones with 0, 0, like 10. It's the ones with the 10s, and then it's
But
a combination of
can
that and your
Elders-
D10.
Okay.
Yeah, those.
You can just have
These
Rosie
bad
go
boys.
ahead of me.
Okay.
I would like Rosie to
I got
Bianca.
10.
be Nyanka, yes.
Okay, this will
I
be
got
for
10.
later. A 10? Okay. Well, granted, you don't have to roll, so it's okay, it's okay.
Wait, what? I thought I was told to roll.
No,
You were, but then I
you were,
forfeited
but then
my
she
spot.
said, no, you go first. So it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. It means nothing.
I honestly thought that was going to be the order. That's actually kind of funny. Okay, so that's for later. So we're going to go ahead and put Elzetta right here. And you said you rolled 14, Montana, for Halric?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. Also, guys, I might be a little mentally unstable. I did an entire system of equations at work to calculate my drive time. And to, see how many cars that I needed to get before, we could get a specific number. And, yeah, it might have been a little unhinged today. Anyway, so let me go ahead and get the music up, and so we can...
Rosie, is that you're still playing Letter League?
It does.
Rosie?
What?
It still shows you're playing Letter
Because you're
League.
still playing Letter League.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, you guys can see Mackie in the corner of my screen.
Oh
on her
my
pillow.
gosh! Look at her.
On her
Oh, am I
pillow.
the only one in here? That's okay. I'll win by myself.
I will win by myself. What a fucking answer. Okay, let me go ahead and... So, do you guys want to start, still on the road, or you want to do the campfire scene now?
Oh, like a round robin campfiring?
Yeah, or...
Let's just do that, and then we can transition into the new month.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, Kendall. Yeah.
Sure. And then, technically new month and new year.
I guess Nyanka will do her thing, have done her thing earlier. We'll just retcon that. So it's done.
Okay. Give me just a second so I can close my browser because I don't need it. Why is it not on front? Stop! Stop! Okay, sorry. Things are happening and they're quite interesting and convenient. All right.
Pint in the call you joined has clipping enabled. Your voice may be recorded. That's the notification I just got.
That
Alright,
is.
Kendall, I'm going to sue you for intellectual property rights.
What do you mean? Okay. Here, I'm giving y'all the old Vow tier map whenever we actually go.
But I want the new one.
I don't have a new one. I'll be honest, I don't have a new one.
The drawn
The
one?
truth comes
No.
out.
Oh.
No, I didn't. No, I haven't drawn one just because of the fact that I've been so busy with work as of the past few days, and I was like, do I draw maps or do I work on character interactions? I think the latter was much more important. So I was like, I'll get a map for y'all next session. But
love
we'll
it.
use
It matters.
Theater of the Minds for now. It's my style anyway. Okay, so as the crackling of embers and wood, as a happenstance as you glare into the fire as a collective group, the scents have turned dirt and other various fragrances such as mint permeate in the area as they are naturally growing. Yanka, can you make a knowledge local roll for me?
Yes.
Right out of the gate.
Yeah.
So we are starting at a campfire on the wayside.
Indeed.
Is this for the night? So are we evening now?
You just yes. So it would probably be at we'll say we'll give a good answer of maybe 8. I think it's decent. 8 is decent, such that if you guys want to go back to sleep, it makes a lot more sense. So why is my camera like
Singing the SpongeBob song has reminded me that I don't know if y'all know, but I have a SpongeBob tattoo.
Oh.
It's on my back shoulder. I don't know if it's it's definitely not gonna be visible. But it's when he's writing his voting essay and he writes I have that tattoo.
I love that so much. Just the image of that just being on your shoulder is so crazy.
Yes.
You got any questions about it before?
No, because it's on my back, so I honestly forget that it's there. There was one time in May that Haley's family and I went to Corpus Christi, and we were at a resort-ish, and I was going down a slide into the pool, and there was a fucking 10-year-old behind me, and he was we were about to go down the slide 2 separate slides at the same time, and he went, wait, is that a SpongeBob tattoo?
We fucking love kids, bro. Holy, that's funny. Oh my god, this is why I'm thinking about it.
By the way,
what's up?
17.
What do you mean?
For knowledge local.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. I didn't know.
You know what, guys?
You said it's 17. Oh, I said 17! I didn't hear you say I rolled. I just heard 17, and I'm like, you just said a random number, and I'm like,
I didn't say I rolled, because I figured you would figure it out.
Nonsense! I'm a fucking fish! My short-term memory is absolutely disgusting! Okay? I completely forgot. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway.
You are my goldfish.
Anyway,
Hey, wait a second. If we're rolling for local knowledge, right? What is because again I'm still new to the Pathfinder.
Yeah.
What's local knowledge specifically?
So local knowledge can pertain to a lot of different things. Oh my god. Y'all learned and figured out the soundboard.
Please do not! Not be so loud in I'm on my knees. Do not use the soundboard right now. I will crash it.
You need to be stopped.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Y'all are.
I have to have everything at max volume so I can hear you guys over the sound of the road. And so then when you guys play the rim shot and it's the doom, and I'm like, oh.
Josh is getting blasted.
You know that one SpongeBob scene where they're playing he's dancing with the jellyfish with the massive speakers? That's what I feel like right now.
Real.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, so what's a local knowledge check?
Y'all look.
I'm so sorry. Give me just a second. It's best if I had the description. It's a bit more than that.
Just a boy.
because it can be applied to different situations.
Here comes the boy.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Y'all are gonna make Josh fucking die, bro. Y'all are going to kill him.
Well,
God.
you almost did it first. I'm just saying. His third
Bruh.
session.
Anyway, so local.
Only reason I ask.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna.
You go ahead.
Okay. I feel so. This is like one of those situations where both people will go quiet, and then both of them will start speaking at the same time. It's just like I waited. Yeah, you were unmuted the whole time. So it is also more applicable to more of the social customs and just culture in general. So most cultural questions of like legends of like laws that are going on, inhabitants, the people that are nearby, traditions that are kind of held. And this is more of just Scythian things that I was about to make a call for. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, sorry, I was just curious.
Yeah, no problem. So Yanka, one thing that you would one thing that you would know, as like with you, you're seeing like a plethora of different rainbow-colored birds that are spread out in the like trees. They're over various dropped branches and finding various worms that are also strewn across the ground. You see them in their own flocks, just kind of pecking at the ground, and you're remembering and feeling like, oh, what have I thought of before? And you rolled a 17. You know that there is a celebration in Vautier that is called the Migration, and it is specifically prevailing of multiple, just kind of like, because of Vautier's natural being the center hub of the world, a lot of their culture is built off of birds. So many of their like customs entail of like creating very high terraces such that birds can take just a perch on various surfaces and just taking a period of relaxation before they make off to the southern areas for Scythia. That some of them have already started their passage but have decided against it. But again, due to Callison's meddling, they should have been in Vautier, but some groups of them are not, as you can see here. You take that as a note to yourself as what you observe.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. But as far as the sky, you're noticing is it is completely faded into the astral sea. You see the purples, the dark matters of this of life itself, then span and sparkle. Stars then begin to grow bright, some dim, some completely pop out of existence, some leave in a somber explosion. You're also seeing stars and some asteroids and other celestial bodies then fly through the heavens at Mach speed. As the air itself, when you inhale, it's very stale, very dense. You can tell that it rained recently, as well as the dew that is also on the grass and other plants. You can see the water droplets that just plink various surfaces, inciting the wrath and anger of various insects towards each other. This is where you can see like a pile of fire ants over by a tree trunk looking at a couple birds as they start scooting to the side. But you find yourselves in this midst with one another, looking at the campfire.
So we're all just sitting together.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is this wait, do I have to like initiate something?
I mean, it's your, so basically initiative is like, for this is where you can like, it's what you want to do. So like for downtime, you can talk to people if you want, you can investigate things. It basically, it's your order, you have the talking stick.
Okay. I thought I wasn't first.
No, you're not. This is more just okay, as I said before, this is used for later, when you actually go into the downtime specifically. This is just a open conversation that you're having with the group. Hey! Perfect timing!
Hello. I took
Alejandro, I love you so much.
An hour pass.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's all good. We've
Guys,
been
if I-
vibing.
if it starts moving, it's because Finn is slamming his skull against my computer.
Oh my
I
god.
wish I could do the same.
He's so demure right now.
I'm so sorry, Alejandro. You sound so tired.
Nah. I'm
Here, I'm gonna turn the
absolutely
camera so
tired,
you guys
but I'm
can
so
look
ready
away.
for the end. Yeah.
I'm off for the next 2 days. I'm gonna be making sure that you get your tea and rest. Got a 12-hour tomorrow and everything. But anyway, back to the party.
So,
Are we aware that it's like the New Year's Eve day?
Yes, y'all are very aware of that.
We need to ban Myvi from soundboards during session.
But they're so fun.
Myvi, please, I'm begging. They're so loud, and I can't turn down the soundboard right now because I'm driving.
Gosh,
Here,
comrade, be so
Unfortunate.
glad I haven't added the USSR national anthem. I was considering it, but I'm like, do I really ear rape Josh with that
So
right now?
you stand ashamed.
But okay, we're aware that it's New Year's Eve. Okay, or
Yes,
new.
correct.
Yes.
What's the word? What's the new? What's the
New
word for?
Eve.
Oh yeah, do years have like a specific name?
Cycles.
Cycles. Yes, yes, yes.
Guys, look at the
New
gloom.
cycle.
Cycles are turns. Both basically
Okay.
the same. But it just depends on where you're from. Most people who are, I guess, more domesticated or more technologically advanced within their society call them turns. Cycles is very antiquated.
Stop it.
Okay.
God damn. These are sacred, you know. Stop
Oh.
fucking with them. I know you're a cat.
call me crippled.
People keep calling you crippled, Myvi?
Yeah, my friend whispered in my ear while we were at Target. You want to get that? I can get it for you, cripple.
I'm sorry.
It's so funny.
Is it
The topic sitting around the campfire with this in mind that it's New Cycle Eve. He'll start off the conversation by asking, well, we're spending.
What?
We're bringing in the new cycle together. What? How did y'all celebrate, like, back at your homes? What were some traditions that your family?
Sometimes in Marso there's fireworks.
Fireworks.
I'm trying to eat this candy really fast. I'm sorry.
Guys, I'm about to get assaulted on my own desk. He's staring at me with an intensity that makes me sweat. Like, I'm legitimately scared, friends.
Finn, you need to respect your mother.
He doesn't. The only person he respects is Ken.
I thought he hated Ken.
No, he legitimately, if Ken leaves without, like, saying goodbye to Finn, he'll literally sit there and howl.
He gets really upset.
He laments the momentary loss of his, look at him. The momentary loss of his father.
I
He'll
love how
cry
we
and
one
sob.
dog cat.
Oh, I think he's actually gonna sit down on his pillow. I love hearing Josh's blinker in the background.
Sorry, I have something to say. I'm trying to participate, but this fucker was not letting me go into the right lane. So I was like, I was about to start talking, and then I was trying to merge, and then this dickhead was just like sitting in my blind spot. Okay, sorry. Anyway,
Python spirit.
this is gonna be. I'm gonna kind of talk in normal voice because I can't do Dianthus voice on the road.
That's fine.
Because I can't talk that loud in that voice. But
Yeah.
I hope that's okay with everyone.
It's okay.
Dianthus says, but you know, we'll just pretend we're hearing the Dianthus' voice. You gotta talk like Juvia.
She would say this.
Oh no, he's lagging. Oh no.
Going in and out.
Oh
Always been
no.
Ooh,
Yeah, no, he went to the closet and got scared, and now he's just yelling from in the inside of the closet.
Oh boy. Bubby. But yes.
I guess
Sorry.
Dianthus doesn't say anything.
Oh, he's just gone. Yeah.
I'm here. I'm here.
Not entirely.
I say something. I swear. D&D in the car is so impractical.
No, I feel you.
Okay. Am I? I'm gonna kill myself.
What?
Okay. So as Elzetta says this, Dianthus is gonna lean forward and like raise an eyebrow. And he's gonna say, "This is a celebration for you guys."
Well, yeah.
Yeah?
Do you not celebrate the new cycle?
Well, back when I was part of the only group I've ever been with to celebrate in quotes the new cycle, everyone would take a physical test.
Like a competition?
It was very not celebratory. So this is news to me.
Maybe.
Would y'all be like tested?
It was very much a test of our capabilities to see what we could do, and if we failed on something that we succeeded at before, or if we did worse than someone who we were competing against. For example, there was one of the most popular trials that they had people competing in. We would go out into the wilderness, and the first person to bring back any kind of natural predator would stay alive. The other person would be put to death. Yeah? was that like popcorn or something? What was that?
Yes, I think Caitlin's about to eat something.
What?
Whatever the crinkling.
Leave me alone. I'm just eating the sweet tarts that Josh gave me.
I never should have given you them.
That's what I deserve.
Did I lag out while I was saying that?
No, we heard
I
it.
think we got
Okay, got it.
gist of what you're saying.
We're just processing.
That's fine.
Processing information.
Hello.
Sorry to
Hi.
hear that today has not been historically fun for you. But I hope that, I don't know, tonight we can make some new good memories for you.
Oh, well, I still had plenty of good memories on that day. I mean, there was this one time, there was a grizzly bear that attacked me in the woods. And I returned its head to my superiors, impaled on a stick and finally cooked. It was a very ceremonial moment, but also, I suppose it really hasn't been historically that great, so... fireworks sound much nicer than hunting a grizzly bear, I would think.
Yeah, I would assume so as well. I mean, for me, growing up, my family, we were kind of more introverted than some of the other folks in our neck of the woods. So we honestly spent every holiday inside, playing games with each other. Yeah, very homely.
How are you able to tell who isn't and is not cheating? Because you can all read minds.
Well, we kind of have to go based on the honor system, but sometimes, on we try to go based on the honor system for like birthday celebrations because we don't want to ruin, the birthday person's time. But for nights like this, sometimes we would all cheat a little bit, and it was just kind of understood that whoever won was probably a dirty cheater, but we all won, at least once by this way. So
So the
it was
main
all right.
is to not gamble at your family gathering.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. If
Or
y'all ever
if I
meet my
do-
family, do not let them convince you to play a game with them, because you will lose, and you'll lose hard.
What if I keep my head empty?
Well, I suppose that could work,
I don't know.
but I don't know how you could play a game and not think about your plans.
I mean, you can play impulsively. Doesn't mean you're going to win. But
Well, if you don't know what you're doing, then there's no way the enemy knows what you're doing either.
That's true.
that's
true.
I need to end the 90.
What?
You're
Might be.
here and then you can read your mind.
What?
Mhm. What?
Oh.
I'm so confused. Livy said something and then just.
Oh, how bad is my mic? Should I know?
It just sounds very deep or
Yeah,
quiet. Muffled.
Yeah.
Muffled. Yeah, that's a.
So cute. Let me move to my room. I'm gonna be
She said,
hovering for a fat minute.
other than fireworks, though, it's typically just drinking. Lots of it.
That's a tradition I can get behind.
I'm certain you can after how much you drank at your grandmother's house. I'm a bit surprised you're still with us.
It would take more than some fermented berries to take me out, I think. Though, honestly, I did think I was going to die there for a minute, so
Oh no.
I probably shouldn't speak with that much confidence.
At least I can bring you back and make sure that you don't die. So, you can get drunk, but I reckon you don't get that drunk.
I think that I would rather not try to find out.
What the
Find your
limit is. I understand. Nyanka,
I was yawning.
I know, that's why I paused.
what was celebrating the new cycle like in Ivancar?
It depends on the village, but once my hometown does this delay, it is a traditional ceremony that depends on the clan as well. I've been doing it, but it can be done with clan, which is very compass. But as for me, I entered the steeps quite young, so I do it alone.
I understand. Do you have any special New Year's tea? New Year's tea? That we could all drink?
Nyanka thinks about it. She puts on her little thinking face. Her little eyebrows go like that. While she considers what's in her pack. Then she gives a slow nod that says, I believe I do. And then she starts rummaging to go get it out.
She pulls out a bottle of vodka.
No.
Kendall, he just fucking disappeared. I don't know where he went. I'm so
he
confused.
he'll be back. That's all you need to know.
He vaporized into dust.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
No, my brother just I don't know ran into his door and closed. Shush, no, River, please, no. River, shut. No.
We're all struggling with our animals, and then there's Mackers. So demure in the back.
Just sleeping. So. Oh.
I am
Bane.
River Song. I am the darkness, Batman.
Oh, I was born in the 2 million. You really adopted the darkness.
That's one of my favorite impressions to do. It's so funny.
End my suffering in this cage. Unfortunately, she put the code on me, Batman. I'm not allowed to wear anything else. I've been forced to take oatmeal baths, Batman.
You know what? It's for her own good.
Cannot make my own
Not the-
in this code.
Not the oatmeal baths. Not the
Brutal torture.
I'm gonna have to adjust how I sit.
Legitimately the best fucking thing. It's so funny. Oh, I love it.
Okay.
Oh my god, that shit is fucking hilarious.
Hey,
Yes.
chat.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm thank you. I'm glad you guys realized that you were chat. I'm pulling into Waco, and I need to pick Millie up from Moody, and then probably get food, and then I'll be home, and I'll rejoin the VC then. But for now, I just want to assume that Gianthus goes to bed. Gianthus is just like, okay, good night, guys, and then gets up and leaves.
Okay.
Rather
you-
unceremoniously.
Before you go to bed, Ulrich will very quickly shoot up a couple of magic missiles in the air as fireworks.
Ah.
Oh.
This is
Wait,
so
we're
good.
hiding from people. That's probably not very smart.
Once you remind him of that, he stops.
No, that was me talking out of character. That was me talking out of character. This is the worst part about being in the car. But Dianthus, smiles because he's very impressed. And then he just offers a very gentle wave and disappears into his tent, which has been unfolded from his backpack. And it can fit 2 people, but he goes in by himself because he's big. And you guys aren't allowed in. Go away.
Sweet dreams.
And then he goes to bed.
Bet. And then he goes to bed, fucking disappears. Oh, God. Anyway.
Big honk shoe hours for him.
But yeah, and Yanka pulls out a black tea, some lemon, some honey, and a little bit of liquor.
Oh, what kind of liquor you got up in there?
I didn't think about it. I just said liquor. Whatever goes well with black tea for a hottie toddy.
Liquor. I
Fuck.
hardly know
Liquor.
I was liquor once. Whoa! Whoa! Caitlin!
Listen, sometimes I gotta be a little heterosexual on Maine.
God, me. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Kettle, the child is back.
I told you he would be back.
I love him so much, bro. I am so traumatized from class today. Oh,
And Yanka pulls out her pulls her pot off her bandolier and starts,
her weed.
rolling it together.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't help it.
Hey, Nyanka, am I able to pour my own cup? I've never drank before. And I think I just want regular tea tonight, if that's all right.
Nyanka nods and then says, "Of course. Usually the cups are filled with alcohol first and then the tea, but I'll just keep the alcohol out of your cup."
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You want to describe just kind of actually no do you have like, are you going to do distill like in the party, like with the party present, or are you going to do that in private company?
Oh, she's gonna do that in private.
Okay, gotcha.
This is
Anyway.
not a part of it though.
Yeah, no, you're good. Okay, I have that. Yeah, I'll go ahead.
He'll send the message to you as a cantrip, Nyanka, like privately. So it's just between us two.
Gotcha. Roger.
Roger.
Should I describe Nyanka making the tea?
Yes.
Fill the air?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is your job now.
So this is what I meant.
Be an
So
author.
now,
Do the thing.
so now this is the open air that I was talking about. So now y'all can fill it in any way you choose.
We all simply pass away.
Oh no!
Oh
She
god.
put cyanide in it. We drank the Kool-Aid. Hey, get out of there! Why do you like to sit on the very romantic?
It's so funny
letter?
that you say that, Caitlin, because I have a calendar from the History Channel that is every single day. There's like what happened today in history, and today's history was the fucking like Jonestown cult like mass suicide.
Oh my god! Was it
Great.
so funny? Not that the event is funny, just that I mentioned that. Yeah, we all know things.
Literally.
Whoever's on, give me your face. Don't you dare try to eat your thigh. I will hit you. I won't hit you, but I'll be very upset with you.
Bruh. Kendall, your son is fucking freaking.
Caitlin, when does he not?
Dude, babe, he keeps trying to sit on the really romantic letter you wrote me.
Not for you.
Because he knows that it's romantic, Caitlin.
Why is he trying to absorb our romance through his ass? Oh my gosh. Actually, you know what? Alejandra, after this, you need to play D&D with me. I'm gonna start talking to you in character.
What's happening? Listen, I'm ready. I thought we were actively in D&D.
No, we are.
We are.
We were playing. So if Kaichi is doing anything, you can describe as she's doing something. Also, this is the other thing. This is why I also wanted y'all to have talking points for one another. That way, if you wanted to ask each other certain questions, you had like, you know, ability to.
I do have a question for Kaichi.
Shoot for the stars, brother.
So, in light of you and Elzetta kind of being interested parties in the whole sitch up in Marcel, I know we talked about using Thea for Elzetta, but do you have a nickname that you would like us to use out in public?
Give me a second. I need to make sure I got my middle name right. Wait, I'm scrolling on a document.
Okay. Yes, actually. I mean, it is no special name, but I don't usually tell people my middle name. With a Kamino, you tend to not really just share it, so I'm certain the only people that really know of that name is my family, and Korsak, my brother. So, you can call me Neylan. It will really feel a bit odd, a little discomforting for a bit, but I will get used to it.
Sure, yeah. Just double checking the spelling. Is it Nailan?
Neylan, as in Neylan.
Thank you.
Mm.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just want to make sure we keep y'all safe at all times.
No, of course. I appreciate you asking. I should have mentioned it first.
Is this my
You're good.
daughter?
Yes.
Oh,
What
Ivy,
happened?
I thought you were spectating. Was Ivy playing?
What? Who left?
She's cutting in and out.
What's happening?
What? Who left? I was so confused.
Avi.
Avi.
Avi!
Oh, I was so confused. I was like, what? Someone just dipped and I was confused to who it was. Caitlin and I have responded.
I saw. I'm waiting for Halric and Kaichi to finish talking so I can interject.
I'll just say one more thing.
True.
You don't need to apologize for not saying anything earlier. I know a lot's on both y'all's mind right now. I can kind of sense it. I won't listen in, but I can kind of sense it.
She's gonna do a little chuckle. Well, I appreciate the understanding. That does make me curious. Do you feel everything just innately when things are like this? As far as it being a sort of busy noise, I suppose?
Yeah, through my training, I've learned to really tune out people, especially in a larger but smaller group, kind of like ours. You know, if we're in the city, it's very difficult to tune people out. But I can kind of, like, thoughts will be muffled until I really like dig deep into someone's head. But y'all right now were just, it's like a bee is up there, like, all the time now.
That feels quite accurate, at the very least.
Yeah.
But, I thank you for sharing, I suppose.
Yeah, no, of course.
Are you good? Are we chilling?
Yep.
Sorry,
Yeah.
not you. Here, let me just illustrate what's happening.
I saw you fighting your son off the background, I think.
So
He's just avoid.
He wants to play.
He's sitting here on my desk with his mommy.
The
So
void claims the keyboard.
He does.
Chichi.
Oh, hold on,
Hi,
sorry.
Rosetta.
Okay. Yes?
Wait,
Did you hear?
yeah?
Did you hear
What?
anything?
What's happening?
What's happening?
Did you hear anything
Wait, go on.
from Sare?
Sorry, no, I haven't.
Ivy, are
Well-
you playing? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. Well,
I
my
thought you were
family doesn't do
spectating.
much. We just dance around and sing. And we used to light a fire, but not anymore.
I'm so confused.
Elzetta's nickname for Kaichi is Chi-Chi, which sounds like Gigi. I think that's
Thank you.
what the
That was,
confusion
oh my god.
I think that's where the confusion
I
is.
know, I'm like, I thought Ivy was spectating until Ivy had like a full character sheet and everything.
No, Myvi was on the grind. She did the entire questionnaire like in an hour, probably more like a few minutes.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh my god, okay, I guess. Okay.
Oh.
I'll be playing next week.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm so confused because like we don't know how you're here, we don't know who you are, we don't know what you look like. I
You
was
just
like,
pop-
what?
The voices
I'm just in the
they're getting too
shadows.
strong.
She's in the
No,
shade
I
bushes.
was talking to guys. I'm gonna fucking get assassinated from my own desk. Yeah, no, I'm gonna send you a picture of what's happening right now.
Oh no. Just put it in Gen chat. I'm sure everyone wants to know.
Acting right as I took a picture of him. I can't even take notes anymore. But no, yeah, she told I was talking to Kaiju.
And she was asking what?
Okay.
If you heard anything from Sare.
The I'm gonna answer based off of the last conversation.
Yes.
I had,
Yes.
She. Everyone's sitting around a campfire, right?
Yep.
And singing our campfire song.
Yes.
C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E. Okay.
You should have been here yesterday, Alejandra.
We say the
Wait.
Trust.
Oh, dude. Okay. So, I can't believe I missed it. She's gonna like just shift in her seat a little bit and look into the fire, hold her hands together, just kind of staring in there. Yes. I received an update from my second flight. Things are as chaotic as one would expect the city to be right now. But I'm hoping that the next update there's hopefully some sort of progress as far as everything coming down with the infighting. Send my Akun to hopefully scout out the area, see if there's anything else I can glean on power dynamics or people in control or the nobles and what wonderful things they're planned for the city. Oh!
I'm sorry, he tried to knock off my entire bag of sweet tarts because he got angry.
No, Ben! But if there's any major changes, that's all I really had before. Mental, but what? Oh no! Ben, stop attacking your mother!
Get off!
Get, go on, get!
I will go get him if he keeps
He's
doing this.
stressing me.
Do you
I
wa-
got him off, but he's fine. Like, oh my god, there's so many of his butt furs in my fucking tray.
No!
You hairy bitch! Anyways, now I'm free of him for now. For now, being the keyword. He's gonna come back and he's gonna be like, Mommy!
Ready to fight.
I was just curious if you had heard anything. I know his father wasn't out here.
I didn't manage to get the connection through again since our last conversation, but I do aim to ask him more on that front.
Well, I'm glad everyone is okay, though. Been a while since I've seen them.
I know, it's been a bit too long for me personally. I'm so much used to having them next to me. I can't say I don't have small regrets about not having them tag along this time around to Citya, but
You always
I
could.
suppose for the better and worse, they're over there.
I mean, you have us.
Oh, of course. She's gonna like straighten up a bit more, like worried. It was no offense to the group or you all.
Unless
So-
you're considering how Rick and the uncle one half of a soldier.
No! You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
No, I could pull your arm though.
And she'd reach your for your wrist to like yank your arm a little bit.
You quit that. No, if
You
he,
want Shanoa?
I will take an army of cats or a giant cat. That would be nice.
Oh, do you want to ride the giant cat into battle? Like a steed or something?
Is that possible?
Nothing that I can do. I know that I am technically a god, but I don't
If you
have
slap me left
power
down.
of the god.
You suggested. I assumed it was possible if you posted.
I'm sorry. No, it's not possible. I can only give you Shanoa.
And she would
Is that
push Shanoa into your lap out of thin air.
No, is enough. As you all are, by the way. I think I'm just worried for all of them over there. Are, of course, my trusted right hands, all four of them, really, but
I mean,
it's a new situation. A lot more intense than just a skirmish I'm taking them all into.
true, but I mean, Sara is their leader when you are not there. And I know
Of
you
course.
trained him well. They'll be fine. You just like to worry. Sometimes I think it is a hobby or a pastime for you.
Some could say it is risk analysis, just forever and never stopping.
And you wonder why you are so anxious all the time.
Okay, fair point. She's gonna take a swig of water.
See? I know things.
Hmm. Well, what about you? How are you feeling about everything?
Me?
Yes.
What in particular are you talking about?
Uh, well, the whole situation, I suppose.
With home?
Home, just everyone, your family and everyone else. Did you manage to make contact and reach out to them?
No, my shaman pashad are fine. They're going to Ogera. So I suppose that is a bit different than what I thought they would do, but it's not completely abnormal. My mother supposedly has contacts in the Majocracy, so that's where she's going. And everyone seems fine. Obviously, I don't know anything about my extended family, but they all live in Naylandy, so it's not exactly an issue anyways.
Yes.
From what I heard, I believe my assets are still safe. My house, I'm assuming, is still standing. And I don't foresee my charities being destroyed anytime soon, given that they're backed by majority of Mosul.
Yes, I would hope not. As far as that being just in general, a political move, I could see that being quite the way to turn everyone else in your city against you, no?
Well, the 10 houses aren't exactly the most intelligent of people.
No, not at all. They're just... Despite me also not liking them, I think it would be a fool's thing to just completely shoot themselves in the foot. Of course, I would not complain, but it would definitely be stupid.
I agree. Did you talk to Corsac?
Oh, yes. God.
How is he?
Fine. Which makes me both... I think the trend here is I'm just very high-strung over trying to reach out to everyone and keep them nice and tucked away. Corsac is doing what he does and not being tucked away, which is good, but still, it just has a way of stressing me out just enough. But he is fine and healthy and good.
That's good.
Yes.
You know, so you could always come and visit us. He might be safer with us anyway.
It's true,
Besides, he could be our wandering bard. He can play us a little tune and sing us a little song as we travel.
The idea, believe me, of him traveling with us does sound nice initially. I just don't want to have him enter an orbit that attracts more attention or danger. I think I fear lose my mind if anything were to happen to him because I have him nearer to me. At least in Novia, he's with people he knows, his company, his dance company. He has his normal life to continue on with, and a safe enough distance away to be safe away.
You can never know the reach of the 10 houses, and you can't always predict whether or not you'll be able to protect him. And I know that sounds scary, but it is the truth. I think Corsac is capable of surviving on his own terms, and I think you're worrying over something that does not require your worry. He's safe. It's not like you went parading around that he was your brother anyways.
I mean, it's true. Well, like you said, the reach is undefinable, really.
I know, but I think if something was going to happen to him, it would have happened sooner rather than later.
You're right. I don't know. I suppose at this point, the most I'm trying to limit myself to is just not calling all too much, but also still calling to make sure he's fine, I suppose. I think I comfort myself.
You could try reframing the conversation instead of being a worry fest of, are you okay, are you still alive, are all your limbs attached to the proper spot in your body? You could try maybe making it about his day and about what he's doing. I mean, when was the last time you heard one of his songs or something he was working on? That might help make the situation less dire, and I think it would make you a lot happier to reframe it in a positive manner. Just a suggestion.
I'll think on that. This is a pretty good suggestion.
Besides, I'm worried for you.
For me,
Mhm.
or anything different than the usual?
You seem sadder.
She's gonna like the kind of like nod, but also like point a little bit. She's trying to. Her body is fighting her on giving the yes signal.
Because it's like that thing where you like are fighting off tears, and then someone's like, "Are you okay?" And then you immediately start bawling.
Yeah.
Now see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Who does that go against again? You can't, there's a certain thing that you can't do.
Who? Me?
Yeah, because of a certain person you worship.
Wait.
Rita, you can't lie.
Yeah. Listen, that's why the struggle to be happening. I'm not lying, but my body is refusing to comply with a neutral answer.
You're real. I was about to say, wait a minute.
Been rough.
I know, but you know you can always rely on me.
Just gonna smile at her. I know I can always rely on you. You're my close friend, you're a confidant, but I don't know. I think things just spiraled out of control so much faster than I thought they would with many things. I have an issue with control, you know this. Right, so everything spiraling and not being able to really control any of it. I should be prepared. She's gonna wave towards herself. I'm in the role I am in as a cardinal for the reason that I gather as much information as possible to make the best decisions, to have at least a modicum of control over most things that we might not have control over without knowledge. But many consequences have happened, and they are not great.
The best question I could think of asking you is, do you feel like you're in control of your life, or do you feel like you're subjected to your life?
Jeez.
I'm sorry. Now, after dropping that, I gotta go to the restroom.
This is like your therapist asking you all this deep questions. Like, hold on, I gotta go take a shit real quick. I'll be right back. And you're just sitting in silence.
Real.
Yeah.
Zeta is the definition.
You're so accurate.
That is the definition of, I have no idea what's going on with my life. I don't know what I am gonna become. But as soon as someone else is having problems, she's just like, she has it together just for them.
Dude. It's the vibe of like, because you know how there's like the general idea of like every group has a therapy friend, but like the therapy friend do struggle. It's just so much easier to like be like, hey, hold on, pause. Outside my body, I see the solution for everything.
Yes.
Indeed.
Therapist.
It's there's no one in the therapist chair. It's just two people, the therapist and the patient. Everyone is on. They're just staring at an empty chair. Yeah.
They're literally just having this conversation on the other side of the fire.
The fire, yeah.
That's
so real.
Youngest just like making the tea, and she's just like,
I have returned. Hey, and
Hello.
you can't say nothing after last session.
Real.
That was the best.
You experienced Zeta therapy last session too.
Yup.
Hello.
But alright, I'm back, so you can give me your response now.
Okay. She is gonna like, I don't know, she's doing the thinker right now, right? Staring into the fire. She's doing the thinker pose.
Dude, I did the same fucking thing.
Bro, can you draw her in that position?
Listen, I got this. I've got my doodle board over.
Oh my god, you're doodling? Doodleboard or doodle bob? That is the question.
Depends how you pronounce it. Doodle board.
Doodle bob.
I like to think I have some agency over things, but lately I just don't feel as, I suppose, in control of things in my life as I usually do. Part of me thinks that it might be just because everything is happening, and on a scale where it is, with nations having their entire governments turned upside down in a single night, and beings from not this plane interacting with us, there's trouble sometimes with just trying to understand the fact that I am still just a mortal, and there are limits to how far I can go in a single sitting, or a single training session, or really the reach of what someone, even with my influence, can do. It's been difficult lately, but I'm trying to at least find the things I have control over. It's I cannot lie, it's been a tough fight, I think, in my brain this past path.
I think that you always have control over your destiny and what happens to you. But the problem is that you want sole jurisdiction over what happens to you. You don't leave room for natural things to just occur. You feel like when things that don't happen according to what your mind says should happen, when things outside of that space do occur to you, you feel like you don't have control over anything. Well, you do. You can control your response. That's the main thing you can always control. You can't control us, of course. I know you know that, but...
Of course.
I think that you should try to manage what you can do, not what you wish you could do.
Maybe. I suppose I think you're right in a sense.
I mean, I wish that I could be with my parents right now, and I could see my mother and hold her and catch up with her, but I know that I can't. So instead, I decide to fight for the chance to get to see her. I make progress here. I try to strive for something I'm able to actually achieve, instead of only dwelling within the space of my mind that stores all of my dreams and all of my things that I wish could be.
Hold on, I'm being called. I'm so sorry.
Biohydra.
You're back. Sorry. Give me just a second. So.
Hey, Nyaka, are those teas done?
Yeah, I'd probably say by now. Yeah.
I also doesn't know what to say.
Okay, sorry. I'm alive again. Hello.
You're live.
Yeah.
I'm alive. I'm dead.
I'm alive.
I'm looking at you. Fuck you.
I'll try. There's a... She's gonna, like, friggin' put her hands to, like, her eyes and just kind of, like, rub on them for a bit. There's... I think I'm also just frustrated. I said, with myself. There, not with really anyone. There's... It is a very childish sentiment, but I just wish I had more time to do things that I want to do. I understand the control that I have is only within the things that I can really affect, and that is probably why I feel like everything is spiraling. Obviously, if I'm focusing on things I cannot control, that will be the perspective. But I wish I had more time to train. I wish I had more time to stay in a city and properly scope out at least some sort of plan for us before we move on to the next. I wish I had made a different decision, maybe every now and then, about where I send my informants. I wish I had laid better groundwork back in Marshall so I could rely on things. And if I properly chose to allocate that time when I was there instead of whatever I was doing before, maybe things would be different. Maybe things would be different now with Yasu if I actually paid attention to the placement in the battle or where I was standing or took more initiative. There's a lot I think I'm just angry about the result of.
I mean, when will you be enough for yourself?
I do not know.
Then that's a question you need to figure out on answering. I can tell you that the sky is blue and that the grass is green and that I think you're an amazing friend and that I value you and I know that you work hard and that you care about us. But if you don't believe that those things are valuable and that they hold worth to you and that they're a cornerstone of your character, I can't force you to believe that.
I know.
Because I love you. You're a sister to me.
And she would reach out and hold your hand.
You
And
grab
I
her
want
hand
to
back.
see you well. And when you're in pain, I'm in pain. And you're so amazing to me and everything you do. I'm proud of you and how far you've come and the fact that you trusted me enough to come with me all this way, even though we're going to save my brother, who is a man that is very hard to get along with. He's very stubborn and he's very annoying at times, but I just think you're more than you think you are. And I wish you saw what I saw.
Wow. She's gonna like tighten her hand hold with Elzetta. I know. I am trying. I know that I am. It's not a futile effort or something that I am choosing to just stay complacent in. It's just all I ask for is patience, I suppose.
I do have patience with you. I just get sometimes more worried when I can tell you get very disappointed in yourself. And it's not the usual, I know I could have done better because I made a small mistake. This is where you question. I mean, if you would judge your own breathing pattern, you would.
I have. It's true. Did you know there's a certain pattern you can breathe in that can increase your focus? It is very useful on the battlefield. I've fallen out of that, which... Okay, it's proving a point, I know, but...
I'm just saying that you don't need to control every aspect of your life. There are some parts of you that are meant to be manual, like breathing, blinking, naturally processing stimuli.
I know. It is something I'm trying to work on, but I suppose to explain where it comes from, the way that I feel like I have improved in the past when I was younger and training or trying to get to the position of a cardinal is looking for the ways to optimize what I do in any way possible. Yeah.
Would you
What's
say
the...
that
Yeah.
if you put all of your self-worth on one facet of your identity, and that being the physical arts and being a soldier?
I suppose one could say.
But you're more than that, right? Right?
Yes. I know. Okay. I know it sounds silly. I know I'm more than just that. Obviously, I do more than just sit on a battlefield. But it is what I have been doing for the past years. Each week I have a plan to adhere by the job that I do so that I can help a nation run itself. And until this point, at least, I have people that are looking to me. And even before then, it was the thing that had brought me out of my own home. Before that, my role was as a defender, as a protector, as a fighter. That I know I'm more than a fighter, but it is my core. It is what I do.
It's something that you do, though. It's not something that you inherently, intrinsically are. You're Kai-Chi. You're not just a soldier who looks really pretty on the battlefield because you're very red and you're a fox.
I know, but it is like a. It is what people think of, and being frank, it's difficult for me to not think of.
I mean, maybe not being Kai-Chi for a while is something that you need.
Really?
Yeah. If you live your life in a singular way and you never step outside of what you think is good for you or what others have told you is good for you, then how do you ever grow? How do you ever change? If I stayed the same way that I have been for all 72 years of my life, I mean, is that really me, or is that an image of myself that everyone wanted me to be? You can only decide how you choose to live your life and what version of you matters the most to you. Maybe experimenting with who you are, taking on a new persona, doing new things, new hobbies. Maybe that is what you need. Because I see Kai Chi as someone who is a lover, a sister, a friend, someone who's brave and strong and confident. I don't see the fact that you're a soldier. Your occupation, what you choose to do with your life, doesn't matter to me at all. It's never mattered to me. If you thought I was friends with you because you were a cardinal and because I had to work with you, then that's a very silly notion. I was friends with you because you made me laugh the first time I met you.
You're right. I suppose maybe this is something I needed. New.
Besides, you're
Scary.
so competitive. You can find new fields to pursue and put all your passion towards that. I mean, maybe you'll be, maybe you can compete with Hallerik for being the best weaver in Scythia.
I'll have high competition if I even try to go for that. But I understand your point. I don't know.
I'm just saying there's
Maybe-
so much more to you than just swinging a sword and shouting orders at someone.
I know.
At this point in time, I'm going to fight. Nyanko's gonna
Pour
hand
the tea.
hand Ulrich his non-alcoholic tea. And hands out of her tea. And then go over to Kaichi and hand her tea. And as she goes to receive it, she's gonna hold it there for a second. And like make eye contact with Kaichi.
Do a little stare down.
Oh.
Yeah. And she's gonna say, "When all the fighting is over, and we're all old, you will still be a wonderful friend and a courageous person."
Oh.
Oh, I'm not done. Hold on. My heart's beating out of my chest. I've been planning this the whole conversation.
Keep going. You already triggered something. Go ahead.
Maybe Rosie, do your thing, talk your shit, speak your truth.
Drop the R's.
And a courageous person. And someone you will always be honored to know. Whether your name goes down in the annals of history as the greatest general, or just simply as a friend. So, sometimes, as Asata said, it is good to take a step away from who you believe you will be. And take a breath. And then she will release the tea and pat her on the hand and then take a step back.
Ew. You made real life be eyes water. That's pretty good.
That's good. That's fucking.
D&D is fucking therapy.
Legitimately, sometimes the conversations we have halfway through, I realize that like I am saying things to y'all's characters that my therapist has said to me in real life, and I'm just like, this is a level of inception that makes me uncomfortable. Why does it hit and make sense to me when I tell it to other people? When I apply it to myself, it like pings off me like fucking water on Vaseline.
Yes.
No, yeah.
Fucking real.
Dude, Kaichu's for you know, cause like it did evoke real life emotion. So like, she's gonna like take the teacup and she's gonna like, I don't know, she's gonna take a sip and take a deep breath and like blink her eyes a bit, cause that shit was just
Is Kaichi feeling a little weepy right now?
She's being a little weepy and she's trying so hard to push those suckers back.
It's okay.
Ulrich will
to cry.
he'll scoot up next to you, Kaichi, and take a sip of his tea and say, "Did I hear you say something about weaving? Did I hear you say something about making crafts and threading?"
Crafts? She is going to fucking whip her head to the side and just like ferociously scrub at her eyes before turning back.
Gigi, don't you do blacksmithing?
I do. At least I'm trying to.
That's
a
a craft,
art.
right? You're making things. Maybe not as many threads, but it's a craft.
This is true. It is with metal. So I suppose that's a start somewhere. It is also very rudimentary, but I am trying.
I mean, the practical arts are arguably the best for like survival. They're useful. Just because, I mean, Howard can make pretty things, yes, but he can also patch up a hole in a sock or something.
And if you're ever cold, I can make you a scarf or a sweater, something like that. If you're hot, maybe some shorts. I don't know. Listen, I've been thinking about getting back into my craft, and I need ideas. And I would love a day where we could all just.
She said you can make Rolyton like a sun hat.
Yes.
Have you
We're
ever thought
getting into the winter months, though, right?
Yeah, we're. Yeah, well,
We have Rolyton.
You have really well, yes. It's just getting into the winter months. No. Well, yes and no. So this is a winter. Oh, okay. So this is a winter wake. Yes. But that's gonna change very, very soon.
It's about to be Wake of Fire, yeah?
Yeah, it's gonna be Wake of Darkness first. That's the first.
Oh, woof.
Birthday's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Bianca's?
Oh, actually, wait. As Alejandro's gone,
Ulrich's birthday.
I need to. Yeah, I was about to say. I think I need everyone's birthdays because I'm missing some. I think.
Mine is the 14th Sun in the Wake of Light.
I think I have yours, Caitlin, and I have one other player, and I don't remember who it was.
Mine.
1 second.
You should have mine.
Where have you sent the link to
the time document? Here, I can just resend it. Give me a sec.
It's not pinned in 5th iteration stuff. Like
I don't know why I did. I don't know why I didn't pin it. It's a World Anvil link, and I feel like that's something I should have. But
Kendall, my chair should not be going this far in one direction. Honestly.
No, it's probably one of your.
I need you to fix it.
I may not be able to fix it right this second because
That's
it
okay,
requires.
Baby.
I can fix it later or tomorrow. I have 2 days off, and I'm gonna like cry in my bed.
Tell me you love me. That's all I need to know.
I do love you.
I love you, baby.
Here, hold on, let me get the links real quick.
I'm about to ask Howrick an important question.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think you could make me a winter outfit, please?
Of course. I'm a little
Okay,
low
sorry.
on supplies right now, but
I can, I
I
can
would
buy
love
them all for you. I have
Huh?
I have a few Damascus to my name.
okay. Say that.
As you also then are probably thinking about it, outfits would come with a plus side of not being as recognizable.
Hella.
So it serves a double purpose, or it could serve a double purpose.
And y'all, if I make us new outfits, we won't be recognized as easily.
That does admittedly sound very useful.
Yeah.
Well, of course, it's not useful, but it's fun.
Yes. And fun. And stylish. Yes.
You know, it's actually so convenient that the Wake of Darkness is coming now. for reasons everyone will find out soon.
Hella.
The wake of fartness.
A fartness?
Time!
I'm sorry.
Brother.
I'm sorry.
Warriors of Darkness.
Kaichi's gonna take another sip of tea and set her cup down and kind of clear her throat to get attention. I wanted. This is terribly awkward now. I wanted to say thank you.
You're welcome, Chichi.
I also wanted to, I suppose, kind of answer the question that was posed before. In the Camino, a tradition we would do for people going on new journeys, or about to start a new journey, is at the end of a wake, we would perform a dance. As the friends and family or close acquaintances or mentors, a sort of a final send-off or rite for anyone that was leaving or starting something new. So, it is not a complicated dance, but I suppose we are sort of all taking a new step to the future. Maybe put out the fire? We could do that?
Yeah! Dance!
Here,
I'm
before we get to that, let me make sure I have everyone's birthdays. Because I think I actually only have Elzetta's and Idris's documented right now.
You're
in my
dumb.
document.
No, you're not dumb, but I told you this to your face! We did this together!
I know, I didn't write it down in the right place, and I have a place for it now, and I remembered where that place is, and I feel so terrible. Here, I got it. I have it right here. It's okay, I promise.
I'm seeing it. I don't believe you.
I'm Zoe. I have me too.
No belief.
Or
Alright.
did he?
So that is... So you were born in 1161. Elzetta was 1113. You were 30. I'm not gonna say the day, because that will be something you guys will
Idris's
find out.
birthday is definitely in the wake of fire.
Shawty's burning on the dance floor.
do you want an answer to that, Caitlin?
Yeah.
No.
But that's the wake of fucking around and finding out.
It is. Yeah, that is correct. That is correct.
It's also the
You're
wake
right.
of fucking period.
Yes, I mean, it technically is. It really is.
I'm not gonna say Nyanka's birthday because
we're about to, yeah.
But also she would not have told anybody, not even Zeta.
Not even knows that what the fuck.
Not even Zeta.
Wow. Way.
She has
Oliver's
issues
birthday?
with her birthday.
Here, I'll put it in the chat.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Also, the Wake of Darkness, just statistically, fun Scythian fun fact, the most Sorry, I don't know what I was going to say. The most common birth wake is the Wake of Darkness for people's birthdays.
For Scythian?
No,
Oh.
just in general, worldwide.
Oh, just general.
Oh, worldwide. Oh, convenient.
Because-
I just chose it because I wanted it.
Pregnancy time frame.
Yes,
like,
correct.
How many months are people pregnant?
Correct.
It depends on the
Ideally, it depends on the species.
Yeah.
Species with shorter longevity is shorter, and then longer is longer. But on average, most people is about the 9-month period. So it's like,
Okay.
and then elemental children actually stay in the 10-month period to anywhere from 10 wakes to a whole cycle, actually.
Also,
Damn,
about the interest question, like, I did not think that through, by the way. I did not know any of this wake stuff before I chose that. So basically, the explanation is I was new to the game.
Real! Which is most of y'all, okay? It's okay.
You were new, and Kendall chose to punish you for your ignorance.
What do you mean? You had no way of knowing. It was fun to find out. Just that's why I say pick a number.
That was a random one.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you choose a number, a random number, and that's why you roll dice in the first place. When you don't know what to
but
think about, you
Now
just
things would make sense if I was born in a certain place.
or maybe or cough, or maybe there is something alluded to you as your character that happens during that time, which I will tell you once we hit that.
Great.
That's code word for you're about to get fucked up.
Let's go. Hold on, let me see. Wait, where did you send it? Did you put it in the?
I sent it in just the.
Oh, the voice chat. Okay, hold
Everybody
on.
gets to know.
Let's fucking go.
You get a birthday. You get a birthday.
What are the cool,
So
could I get like a Spark Notes version of what the wake personality trope things are for people? Because I just realized I never chose Kaichi's birthday.
Here I have the I put the thing in the thing. If you look in
descriptive, babe.
what's up? What's up?
So fucking descriptive view.
If you go into 5th iteration stuff, I just pinned a thing that is an article that says time. It has all of the wakes in there and the basic, very basic points.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool.
So that way you can look at them, see what's the most interesting. You said 19. It's wait, do you have access to the channel? 5th iteration stuff. It's in the campaign stuff section of the text chat in the server. Let's see if you see it.
Mac muted herself.
Do you not see it?
I don't see it, Ken.
No.
In the campaign.
Oh, that's why you don't see it. Oh, I know why you don't see it. Okay, because you're not in the. Okay, hold on. Give me a second.
Your credit song ideas.
Hold on, no, I got it.
Okay.
Fix the problem.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah, no, the only reason you couldn't see it was because I forgot that the 5th iteration stuff in terms of info was only accessible to the role, so let me extend that role to Eerie Solo as well, so that way I could switch it back, and then...
Okay. I mean...
There we go. Got it.
Okay, I have information now.
All right, perfect. Let me keep typing. So 19, so the Wake of Chaos. So that means you are about to be 20, right? How for Ulrich?
In 3 wakes.
About to be 20.
In a couple months, yeah.
So that is 1166. Idris is 1164. Nyanka is 1161. 24th sun in the Wake of Chaos. Very fitting.
On the low key, want to make her birth month 11.
Okay.
I just
Yo, what's up?
The parallel vibe that happened in my brain is like Corsac
Is
has
Haley still wearing her shirt?
She is.
Ooh.
It's such a fucking slag. I love it so much.
Dude, that shirt.
But yeah,
I think
go
I'm
ahead.
gonna go with
11? Okay.
I think because like the symbolism little fangirling happening in my brain is that Corsac was born in the month of wind, and like I like keeping the tie-in that she's on the low key the fucking more volatile, intense version of him with all the parts being so much more aggressive.
I like
to
that.
protect him.
I like that.
So like you've got a gentle little Zephyr, and then you have the fucking hurricane across the horizon.
The way if you combined light and
else
wind.
does storm things, Kendall?
Ew.
You know, a man by a specific name.
I don't know what you mean about that.
John Cena.
do 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 do. Okay, so wait, what day? What day are we going with?
I'm gonna go for the 21st.
Okay, 21st.
A very demure 21st at Alejandra.
Wake up. Wait a minute. Wait. I need to check the calendar. Wait, pause. Wait, hold on. I need to check the calendar for something.
We were born in the wake of 11.
We were born in the darkness.
I completely forgot about that. Oh yeah, because Idris and Zale share a birthday. I forget. That's funny.
What's happening?
Idris and Zale have the same birthday.
Best buds.
That's actually kind of funny. Wait, you said 21st?
I said 21st. 21st of
You want to know what's funny? There's an important character that is born a day before you.
Oh, dude, sick. That means we got a combo birthday.
So
Hopefully we get it on.
Montana, this is a fit that I can
Thank
get
you.
would you like me to say who this character is?
I'm curious, so yes, for the heck of it, speak your piece.
It is Zyra, the Maiden of Darkness. She was born on the 20th sun in the wake of darkness.
That's fun.
That's actually kind of fucking funny.
Hello.
Because I can guarantee y'all, once y'all two interact with one another, you're just gonna look at each other and just like,
Guys.
It's the Spider-Man.
Real.
Spider-Man!
Wait, how old is Kaichi? Let's see.
26, if I remember right. 26 would be turning 27
In
the next time her birthday
okay,
rolls around.
so turning 27, so I think that's
You're so old.
math.
Hi! It's true.
Okay,
I
so
say
then
it's
59. Yeah, I think 59 makes sense. Yeah, 59 makes sense. Okay, I've got everything.
I love that I'm the oldest player playing the youngest character.
The oldest party member played the youngest character.
Which is actually kind of funny, yeah. When I look at it.
We love a little role reversal, okay? It's all good.
We love Halbrick.
Trim.
He loves y'all.
Wait, that's not how math works. What in the hell? Okay, wait. Pause.
That's what happens when you do intense series of math problems at work, Kendall, and then cut yourself at work, Kendall.
It was by accident.
Rosie, I need you to bully him.
Look, it was a shake machine. It was the shake machine's fault. And then I
You bullied it. I bet you bullied it.
I didn't. It was me and my coworker.
Who's in charge of the shake machine, huh, Kendall?
Neither of us! It has 3 prongs! So both of us were making shakes. I was on the right side being a fucking left-handed person because I like ponchos. And then he's in the middle with his right hand, so our hands are just constantly hitting each other like this when we're trying to shake the shake machine. And so then he takes his off and I'm like, cool, let me go ahead and move over. But I forget, oh, my finger is over here and the shake machine is still running. So it turns and it cuts my part of my finger. And I'm like, oh, that happened. And that's the second time it's happened on the different I hope you got that.
Jesus.
Hey, Kendall, who did this to you, baby? This isn't you, Kendall.
I love you.
I wasn't there to protect you.
I wasn't there to protect you in your hour of need.
Oh my
I abandoned you to the wolves.
Oh, God.
Oh fucking god. What the fuck? Oh my god. Y'all reverse age me. I
Anyway,
love it.
we're gonna dance, right?
Yeah, we were gonna dance, right? Are we? Let's all make.
Oh my
let's-
god, the way Ara is about to fling herself up from her seat.
I would say the Shamiri are off having their own conversation right now, so this is full party
Oh my
stuff.
gosh.
It's just been us there?
It's just
Can
us.
I dance with Kaichi? Can we do like a duo dance?
Both of y'all make performance rolls. Actually, everyone make performance rolls. Kaichi, given that you are very familiar with this, you could take a roll. You could take a 10 on it.
For some reason, my performance doesn't have like a modifier. Like it has a, it's like a plus performance, but there is like nothing on the right side.
Let me see. You said
Get my little sakura blossom dice.
Yeah, it just says perform. I don't have anything.
Performing. Oh well, perform is perform.
Well, duh.
Perform is perform. You can click it. You just click the little dice. So
it means you have no additional assistance.
Yes, literally. Yeah.
If you hover over it, it says skills.
I was gonna say, yeah.
3.
Yeah, I hovered over it and I can see what my modifier is.
Which yours is.
Is he attacking once more?
Yes, indeed.
I only got a 9.
9. Okay.
Well, are we all rolling?
Yeah, everyone is rolling.
I got a 1.
For the sake of keeping it genuine.
I got a 1.
Like a natural 1.
I had a 1, and I have a -1 in performance.
Yikers. Okay.
And it's all about the vibe.
15. Okay, for
Yeah,
Howard.
just stand still.
She just
16.
16. Okay.
I can't believe I rolled a 1.
Kaichi.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have Kaichi kind of Alejandro describe Kaichi and like her various movements.
Okay. Alright.
Because if the party is also going to follow your suit as well.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try to do this in the fashion that I made the thing exist for the clan, which is like it's very leggy for a dance. Lots of like step movements and like loud pounds on the ground with like their feet. It's meant to be like with a group supposed to sound loud and make you feel the dance happening if there's a bunch of people. Like you should feel the shake of the ground with you.
Oh wait, and that means I can change the song.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got it.
It is pretty like it starts relatively slow and it picks up the pace, going in like a clockwise manner around, in this case, the fire. But the general idea being that you're dancing with your fellows and you're interlocking arms, you're swinging each other around, but you're all keeping, or at least trying to keep to a rhythm and helping each other like keep in step.
Oh my god, someone could literally fling Nyanka. Just holding one another, I imagine we just yoink her off the floor.
Yeah.
And oh my god, it's like when you hold the stuffed animal by both of their their arms, and you just swing in a circle.
So true.
True. I want to say towards the end, or like quote unquote end of dance, midpoint of dance, whatever. You know, Kaichi gives a disclaimer that at this point it's also just supposed to be all in the heart. So you know the steps. Now you fucking let it free. The whole point of the dance is you're starting a new journey, so you're dictating what that means to you and kind of just what you want to be like through the dance. So I'm gonna say that also at this point she's gonna gently and also sharply just yoink and yonk off the ground and start swinging her with her.
Just hold it up for dear life because I rolled a 0, so there's nothing else she can do.
So you very much, well, in that regard, you very much lose your footing. God damn it, I can't find the song!
She has no footing! She's being flung around in the air!
Flung near the
there
ground.
It is. Found it.
Is like you can probably be like you're definitely not touching the ground, but like you're there.
So as
it's like you have that like shorter friend and you hold onto their arms and spin them around in like a circle and their legs are barely off the floor, but like, just enough.
I don't know how to describe it, but like there's a type of like, it's not a specific type of dance, but in a lot of like quinces and stuff, if you're with like caballeros, like people that are like they got rancheros, you'll have a lot of people that like, if you're close or you got cousins or like you got family or there's like someone that you're trying to woo and the other person is shorter, you'll do a thing where like your legs are kind of supporting each other as you like swing each other around.
Okay, so you use each other as pivot points in that sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Something happened in my brain.
Gotcha. Okay, so as you two are literally using each other as pivot points, as you let Nyanka down and to let her get her footing, you can tell that her balance is immediately off and off taking the pacing. So also for given this immediate thing happen, Dianthus, you feel just very loud stomping noises outside of your tent. Are you moving or are you staying?
Hang on. I gotta turn on my camera.
Turn camera!
Josh.
Hearing these loud stomping noises. I am going to go outside with a confused and riled up expression.
As you go outside, you can see that everyone is doing sort of a tribal dance. You notice that Kaichi is very, very practiced as she dances elegantly, with each step creating very tiny seismic cracks in the ground as she spins and steps with her partner Nyanka. Elzetta, do you have a partner in this dance?
Yes, I was gonna be Kaichi's partner, but since Kaichi picked Nyanka, I'm gonna be Halrick's partner.
the two short by the tall. You'll switch, yeah. So about eventually. So as you can see, Halrick, you kind of are getting the flow of what you feel in your body. What do you feel? What is your emotions that you're kind of like exploring right now in a sense?
Definitely feeling free and just carefree, letting my mind relax for the first time in a long time. Yeah.
As you let your legs and arms swing around, flowing around in the wind, you can hear the laughs and chuckles of wind elementals as they then start to spin around you and gather as you as a party. You notice that as they start spiraling around, each individual laughing, giving little tickles, then floats around the fire as you guys continue to spiral. Elzetta, what are you feeling right now?
She's feeling pretty good. It reminds her of a lot of the traditional kind of celebrations that Sylphs would do to worship Firin during the wake-long celebration of the Wake of Wind.
So that being said, it is actually very familiar in terms of culture. Your dances are very similar, and you feel like the derivations of said dances. So as you then are tunneling your arms, you notice as your clouds, as they begin to pick up the pace across your face. As when you swing, you notice that they scan across your face, and your kind of body and body tone lightens and takes more of a cloudy and etheric form. Your skin also follows in that same suit, funnily enough. You start seeing clouds move across your skin. For Nyanka, what are you feeling right now?
Oh, I have an alarm going off.
No, you
Oh, I heard it. Well, I don't know. Well, I rolled a 0. So.
How do you feel?
I rolled a nat 1, -1. So I got a big old goose egg. I have feelings. I'm just gonna say, if Nyanka wasn't feeling so discombobulated, she might have been having a good time.
Oh, well, so you notice as your kind of emotions are in a little bit of flux but are solidified, you're just really unusual to the dance. You notice that some wind elementals kind of go into your mouth and around your nose and kind of tunnel into your fur, and like they go right out, almost like tiny little flies. So you notice as they kind of laugh, some of them feeling a bit perturbed at the little accidents that occurred. But Dianthus, you're noticing somewhat of a ritual dance that is occurring between you and your allies. So this is something rather new. You can feel all of their stomps kind of going in synergy, though, each time that they match together, each being a different influx of emotions, but most of them feeling very free as spirit. Kaichi, how are you feeling, especially?
I think I started this a little rusty with, I haven't really done this dance except like with Corsac on the times that I visit at the end of certain wakes where I'm there. But definitely haven't done it with a proper group of people that are like close to me in a while. So it's like it feels like almost devastatingly happy.
So you just are. So your grin, or so how? Like, what is your like body expression though? Like, what are you looking like?
I'm grinning.
You're grinning ear to ear. Nice, hell yeah!
Type of joy that's hard to contain in a way that feels like containable.
Right.
So it escapes in like smiles and a bit too loud of a laugh on occasion. Which I'm gonna also say that at a certain point she's trying to calm down her swinging but keep up the pace and like kind of bringing Nyanka back down to ground level. Like, are you okay? I'm sorry.
Like you could see Nyanka's getting just a hint dizzy, but is okay for the most part. As far as that, like do you decide to trade off partners in the mid state of the dance?
Yeah, I see Dianthus to the side, and I'm gonna like still holding Nyanka with at least one hand, extend the other one to him, and raise an eyebrow.
I'm like very disoriented, rubbing my eyes because I was, at the very least, I was attempting to sleep, or I am sleepy, and I see your hand get extended, and then very unamusedly just. I'm not like frowning or grumpy. I just don't look like I want to participate. Like I'm not like mad at everyone, but I'm just like I'm good.
Yeah, he's like neutral to the situation kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's like he doesn't want to dance right now, but he's not like upset at everyone for having fun. In fact, he seems almost a little happy to see everyone in high spirits after what just happened. So
very fair. I'll say that Kaichi recognizes this and like bows her head, and she's going to try and gently sweep Nyanka back to like Halric and Elzetta and then attempt to do a switch.
Oh, okay. So alright, so as you two kind of gather together, who's taking whose partner?
I'm snagging Elzetta.
Okay. You just choice, my choice. You reach your arm out before Elzetta can even react. You're just like, whoa, and like immediately you kind of go into the grab, just pull Elzetta towards you, and then Halric and Nyanka, you're just like let go in a brief moment as you're heading like into like Halric's direction. What are you doing?
Unlike her normal grace, because apparently dancing is not a thing she can do.
I'll allow a second roll.
She like trips into Harik's like waiting arms.
You good?
Nyaka like kind of like bobs a little bit. She's like, I am.
Stay with me now. How much tea did you have?
I am not a good dancer, apparently.
Okay. Tonight's about having fun, not skins.
Nyaka nods and then I guess continues to dance with Halric.
Of course. I'm gonna go ahead and allow a second performance roll.
Oh, let's go, guys.
Hello.
Oh.
Josh, from what we talked about earlier, you've definitely gotten your wish.
So, Kendall, I got a
Harriet's
7.
having a great time.
Ooh. Baby Goral. Hopefully it helps because I got a 19.
19, and
Really
you said...
to determine whether I do anything.
What's up? Yo, what's up?
Sorry, I just really badly lagged. Is there like a beat happening, or is it just like everyone's feet?
So the beat is everyone's feet.
I assumed. Okay.
Tis a rhythm. A feet
So
beat.
I'm gonna also roll to kind of like gently clap along to the beat, and I got a.
Let's go.
I don't know my performance bonus actually. Hang on.
It's completely okay.
'Cause chat, I have no.
Kendall,
charisma.
he's sprinting to you.
Finn is?
Yes.
I got a 2.
Okay, I got a 13 to clap along to the beat that everyone's making with their feet.
Hell
I rolled a 3, but
minus 1.
Wait, oh god. Wait, hold on. Oh my god! Howrick, what did you roll?
I got an 8.
Okay. Oh my
Guys,
god.
it's fine.
And then did you roll Dianthus for Dianthus? For keeping up with the beat,
Yeah,
you can do that.
13.
A 13? Okay. You write that down. And then for Kaichi?
19, baby.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
She knows what she's doing.
Grooving. Kaichi's grooving.
She is
I am
grooving.
grooving.
She's in her element.
Indeed. So as the okay, so as a smaller pair, you guys are still moving. It's a bit quicker and a little bit. You're like able to do one beat every half beat, so you're able to kind of do it at twice the speed. But it's still a bit disorienting and a bit dizzy. But you feel as if you resonate that off of each other, right? And then in your movement with Elzetta and Kaichi, you two as friends, you're just naturally enjoying each other's company. So for it to like actually like transpire, you're looking at each other with grinning faces.
I'm so happy.
But then as you reach the very fundamental end capitulation of this dance, you all land on that last beat and it just feels perfect whenever you all stop in a moment. You see all of these surrounding wind elementals and earth elementals then start to take kind of like a splash just happened. And as they all then spiral around, slowly heading back into their ethereal mistal forms, you take a deep breath, and as players, is there anything you would like to talk about before continuing on to Valtier after that dance?
I would think that Elzetta and mine's conversation probably happens after this, after everyone goes to sleep.
Yeah.
So for those who weren't there, and if anyone is awake, y'all will see
separate.
Y'all will see Ulrich and Elzetta talking for a little bit, and then Elzetta says something. Ulrich goes red in the face, looks away, turns back. They keep talking. Elzetta gets up and leaves, and then Enrivia comes and sits next to Ulrich. And then the two of them are talking. His face is very beet red.
So is hers.
And then they both Enrivia and Ulrich eventually lay down, not touching each other, but like sleeping just parallel to each other.
Like sardines in a can.
Yes. And we just fall asleep like that.
Do we wanna do Nyaka's thing off the side?
Sure.
Just briefly.
Sure, absolutely. As for Dianthus, during like that period of like the beat and dance, would you like be tapping your feet at all, or is it just like hands, just hand claps?
I assume in a way to be involved, but like because he doesn't want to dance. Because he's a little shy. Not really. He picks up He probably reaches backwards and grabs like his helmet from his tent, and then he's kind of drumming along on the helmet and like tapping his foot.
Oh, dude, hell yeah!
Oh my gosh, oh my god! So it makes it even more fundamental once that final capitulation just happens. And that was so satisfying for me. It's the first time. I don't know how y'all are feeling. That was amazing.
I think it was very nice.
Hell yeah!
That was so
fun.
I tuned in only at the very end. And
No, I know! You missed it! Oh my god, we had therapy session for like a while. And it was so good, and Ulrich and Bianca were also, oh my god.
Josh, we're just not allowed to leave Waco anymore.
No. Again, like I said, at some point early in the start of next year, we're getting everyone here, okay? We're getting all the players, and we're, like, doing D&D in person, so, like, it's gonna be a good time.
I will legitimately take time off of work for that.
No, legitimately. Like, I would love to do, like, just a weekend or something where we can just kind of chill out as
We play D&D
friends.
for the whole weekend? Oh my god, that shit would go insane.
I would love that.
The way that would resurrect my mental health.
Yes. That would be so good. Okay, that being said, y'all are trying to do conversations. Ulrich and Rena are now asleep. Nyanka would be awake. Kaichi, would you be awake at this point?
I think I'd be awake. I'm staring at the rest of the wake slide by until, like, late into the night.
Okay, and so your friend Nyanka is still awake at this point as well.
Yes, I'm gonna have Nyanka depart from the larger party area. Go off a little bit to where she can be alone.
Okay.
For a moment. She will have gathered all of her tea-making supplies from the fire before this.
Okay.
Probably before the conversations and stuff. So yeah, so she'll go off a little bit by herself, you know. Not too far away, but clearly like alone.
Yeah.
If anyone's awake, I guess they could probably see this if they wanted to. Unless, are we surrounded by trees?
Yes, you are surrounded by trees. If you wish to follow down the forest path, you may.
Yeah, she's gonna do that. You know, get a little secluded and not seen. And so as the evening gets further into the evening hours, she's going to find a calm, quiet spot where just the barest of the night, the lights from the night, whether it's the faint moon, the aurora, the awakening, and she's going to kneel down and complete a ceremony called Istalel, which she did mention in the conversation earlier. She's going to very carefully remove her teapot from her bandolier and set it carefully on the ground in front of her. And so she's gonna kneel like Caesar kneel, basically. So she's like resting on the back of her calves and heels. And if anyone is watching, they can see how. If anyone could see her, you would see the careful movements, meticulous movements, and like a sort of somber air overtake the area that she is sitting in. And as the awakening continues to accelerate and come to its height, right before the movement into the next wake, she will have prepared a specific tea and whisper a soft prayer as she takes from one of her pouches two small wooden figurines, one of a hummingbird and I believe one of a mole, if I am remembering properly. Yes. So a small wooden hummingbird statuette and a small ceramic statuette of a mole, and she would set them on either side. And you would see as carefully, first she would pour the first steeping of tea onto the hummingbird statuette and look to the sky and say something, or like you'd see like the movement of her mouth, just like imagining like a prayer, or, you know, fancy ceremonial words. And then she would, again with the same meticulous care, pour the second steeping of the tea and pour it on the mole statuette on the ground and bow her head for a moment. And then at the end, for the last steep, so this is over the course of about 15-20 minutes, the last steep she would pour it into her own cup and drink it, and then silently pack everything away and return to where the party is all together. But she won't rejoin like where everyone is resting. She's gonna climb back on top of one of the carriages and just watch the sky as the awakening goes into the next day. And if no one has anything else, I do want to describe one more thing as it goes into the day. Unless someone has something that they want to do the night before we go into the next week.
Mm-hmm. Kaichi.
Hello.
Is there anything that you would want to do with Yanka?
She's on top of the carriages, right?
Yeah.
I think she's probably Kaichi. I mean, is probably not going to be on top of the carriage, but like relatively close by, also staring at the same sky. And Nyanka being the only one awake that is also outside, she's just kind of like gonna speak to the air, but technically to her.
Yeah.
Are you happy with where we are? I mean,
there will be like a moment of like quiet before Nyanka says, and like it's a quiet, and you can kind of like feel like the sadness in her voice when she speaks. For others.
I hope we can find a way to make you happy too then, along the way.
There'll be another like long moment of silence as she like, thinks over your words. And you can't see it, but she's like slightly trembling. But you can hear it in her voice when she replies. I hope so too.
To another wake? And she's gonna... Yeah, just let the silence sit after that.
Alright. Alright, guys, flip your calendars. We are now in 1186, the first sun of the wake of darkness. Let's fucking go. It's a new year, everyone. Woo! Okay, Nyanka.
New year, new me. Yeah. Nyanka has a thing.
Okay.
Nyanka has a thing.
Oh, yeah? Yep, go ahead.
Alright. Okay. So
Do your thing.
So if anyone is awake, but obviously only Kaichi is, and I don't think she could see Nyanka right now. Mm-hmm. But if anyone like wakes up as the new wake comes across and we enter into the new wake, you will visibly see that Nyanka's visage appears to become overshadowed. Her lighter fur becomes tinted by a deep gray. The light orange of her head and paws darken into a deep auburn. The sclera of her eyes also darkens, leaving her pupils luminous and odd in the shadow of the season. So when you see her in the morning, she will look like she is constant, like she is overshadowed, darkened, tinted. You won't know why.
She's got the saturatedness shifted down.
So as a party, as you kind of wake up groggy from the previous night's sales, and Aure and Rivia also kind of asleep. Levia, surprisingly, is again up reading a book, sitting on a tree trunk, just watching each member as they awaken. And you all look over to Nyanka and the transition. And you see this. You guys react to that.
Whoa.
Very concerned is my immediate reaction.
How'd you do that? Why? What?
Are you feeling well?
Nyanka's gonna be like really mega sleepy right now.
Did she not sleep at all last night?
Well, she did a little. And she's gonna like blearily look at y'all, and like tilt her head in question. She's like, I don't know what. And she's like gonna like blink like really fast, and like wait for you guys to explain further.
You changed color. You're
thickly.
She's gonna like blink a couple times, and then like you can visibly see the light bulb go off in her head, and she's gonna nod slowly, and then very sleepily say, "It happens."
As in, you are sick, and this is what happened, or is this like seasonal thing?
Nyanka like shakes her head at the first thing, and then like kind of shrugs at the second one, and says, "It is because I was born in this way. Alti folk alter a little in the wake of their birth."
So is this a permanent alteration, or will you go back after the wake?
I will go back. It is not permanent.
Okay. Do you feel any different? I suppose I'm mostly just trying to see if you need this to do anything, or do you need medicine, or is this fine? Will you be okay?
Nyanka will like shake her head at like the "Do you need help?" She's like, "It's fine. I do not feel too different aside from the normal changes for the wake of darkness."
Okay. As long as you feel okay, then I think the slightly darker gray is a lovely color on you for the season.
Yeah.
It matches darkness, I think. So if maybe this is like I hear with the foxes from the southern tribes, they change coat during the winter months, during the wake of ice. So this is kind of similar, I think.
Nyanka will like nod again and comment, "It is useful. I'm less recognizable."
That is true. Wait, your birthday? When's your birthday?
Nyanka wakes up immediately. The sleep is gone.
You thought this was your birth month?
Suddenly regret. Nyanka doesn't answer the first question, but nods at the second.
When should we celebrate?
Ooh.
If you are uncomfortable with your birthday, that is also fine. Many people don't exactly want to celebrate, and that is fine. We don't have to.
Uh, it is fine. We can just keep going
Oh,
with what we
okay. I am going to make sure the fire is good and sorted out. Goodbye.
Shaka waves as she leaves.
Ulrich thinks in his head, shit, I need to redesign the color coordination for Nyanka's outfit that I'm making.
Oh my god, rough.
Okay.
And he pulls out his journal and he furiously scratches out something and then tries to
Dude.
think of new ideas.
He's got like color chips just laying out, and he's like trying to hold them next to her face, just like, wait, give me a second.
No, he's being so stealthily about it. He's like,
Yanka's been like, she's like shaken out of consulate mode, so she's like now her most awkward and real self.
All right, y'all ready to saddle up and finish your little trek?
Yeah. Let's get to a fucking town.
All right, so as you go full speed. What's up? What's up?
Can I ride in front with Kaichi?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. We did say that. Okay.
I forgot about that conversation until just now.
You and me both. Low-key. Yeah, so as you two are in the foreground and taking in the full sights, you can actually see that some of the notes that were there the previous night have gone. Probably about 4 of the massive ones you saw, maybe 1 or 2 of them are gone, and you see some smaller ones and some brambles and tree patches. But as far as the roads and the plains, you actually see merchants traveling in and out again. And you see some of them that are kind of waving towards you and your party as they see you guys are travelers or merchants. Say, "Hello there! You enjoying the day?"
Quite. You?
I stepped into the new cycle. Of course I'm getting amazing. Feeling of quite wonderful, you asked me. And just make sure you all are safe. I did see some dips in the road from the recent rain.
Thank you for the forewarning. We'll take that into account. Safe travels for yourself as well.
All right. Let the fates take you, and hopefully you get to see the migration.
Yeah. Oh, right. Oh shit. Right. Hold on. Speed looking through my shit. Cool.
just double checking on weather patterns. We're still in a cool month. When will it start to warm up? Is it the next wake with
next
fire?
week? Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
I also put the kind of equivalent of what the season would be in the parentheses next to each of the wicks too.
Oh, awesome! Thank you.
So you'll also be able to see that as well. Just can kind of it's really weird and spread out. I know, but like it is very interesting. Also, don't plant. Okay. Also, by the way, this is like just general knowledge and rumor stuff for everyone. It's generally bad taboo to plant things in the wake of fire, as most people, as you also see in reading the thing. It's like most people lose like a lot of things during that period of time if you choose to plant things. But yeah, so as you two are in the forefront of the carriage, carrying your friends and your cargo alongside with you, you're about an hour, and you feel like you can see in the distance the high towers and the high rises of Vautier. So you and Kaichi are in the front at this moment, listening to the trotting of horses and the bleating of livestock.
For the sake of vibe checkage, appearance-wise for Kaichi, last night she was very, very happy, clearly. Riding in the carriage, the joy was joyous, but obviously it's died down again to being in reality of not always being super joyous. So she looks a bit tuckered out, but like not as depressed as usual.
Yes, we're still in session.
Yeah, I know
on,
that.
On the other hand, Dianthus looks like he slept like shit. But
God.
That's not exactly abnormal for his regular appearance. Like, he looks, all things considered, he looks fine. He just kind of looks like he needs to go back to bed. But nonetheless, he's got the reins to the horses in his hands, and he's staring forward and in silence. And then he turns to Kaichi after urging the horses a little bit.
You all look like you were having a great time last night.
Yes. I figured that if I am to try and go forward and change something about myself, trying to not think so much about what it is I'm doing might help. I think I was sort of right. Felt a little nerve-wracking stepping into the dance once more, but it was nice sharing with everyone. And thank you for setting the music. It was fun.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry that I didn't leave sooner. I was pretty exhausted, so hearing all that racket outside took me a while before I finally stepped out to see what was going on. It's not important.
Well, you're fine.
Kaichi,
Being honest, I feel a little bit more sad that we might have deprived. Oh! No, you go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say that I feel a bit bad that you look so exhausted, but continue.
No, it's okay. It's normal. And it's only going to get worse in the city. I mean...
not so
at least
used to
when I'm out in the middle of nowhere, you can sleep with one eye open, but in the city you kind of can't.
I understand. When I first left my home and I came to actual cities below the mountain range, it was, being completely honest, god-awful. Not pleasant at all, and it took me months to truly feel even slightly at rest. So, hopefully things get better, though, along the journey.
Kaiji, do you remember what we talked about after the sparring session a few days ago?
Dialing in the memories.
More accurately, do you remember the conversation that you had with Ori?
Oh. Sorry, I suppose things have been a jumble. Could you clarify?
Was it Ori or was it Levia?
Levia.
It was Levia.
It was Levia. Okay, well then pretend I said Levia. I just had a...
Yeah. Okay, she adjusts her answer. Because I was real time going, wait, what?
Yeah, my bad. I thought it was Ori, but it was actually Levia.
Nah, you're good, don't worry. Yes. She's gonna shift a bit. We're getting back into the uncomfy zone. I remember.
I was trying to tell you after the sparring session before, everyone kind of had to go fight a demon inside of Azeta's soul, so...
Yeah.
The interruption was warranted, I think, but... I remember someone telling you that you needed to hunt Calray like an animal, or something along those lines.
Yes, Nevia. And I think she's sort of right. He is sort of like a beast.
He may be, yes. But I haven't known you very long, Kaichi, but you seem to talk a lot about changing yourself, and things are going to get hard going forward. And Calray may be a beast, but that doesn't mean you need to stop being a person.
Whoa. Whoa.
I've been thinking a lot. You remind me of myself when I was younger, albeit on with more of a moral compass. And look, in your pursuit of Calray and in your pursuit of avenging your master's honor, don't forget who you are, okay? I've seen it happen to too many good folks, and it happened to me. And the Kaichi that was dancing yesterday, don't throw that person away just for revenge. Because it doesn't taste that good.
I don't think anyone purposefully loses themselves, but thank you for the reminder. I think I'll do my best, obviously, which doing my best does mean I suppose whether it ends up making me want to hit myself in the face or not, I won't exactly be trying to do anything underhand or really anything against what I would normally do to catch Calray. But I
don't
would
do anything drastic.
I know, but don't you get frustrated, angry, just so enraged at what someone could think they're owed to do to the world? Someone like him that just takes and doesn't consider his actions and the consequences of it. I know it's wrong. I am a warrior of Iomade after all, but sometimes I do consider what it might help, at least in balancing the scales, to take it on myself. Some sort of vengeance.
I know how easy it is to be mad at men like Calray, because I was a man like Calray.
Whoa. She's gonna fucking wide eye. What?
The details aren't important, but I wasn't a very good man in the past. And in doing, I used to hurt people without thinking about the consequences of my actions. And when all was said and done, and I realized that was a bad thing, I felt so determined to make up for my mistakes that I attacked someone that I cared very much about. And things weren't the same after that. And I'm not saying that Calray doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying that at the end of the day, when Calray is dead, and the Black Hands stop getting up to all their mischief, just try to make sure you're still a Kaichi who's able to dance again, okay?
She's gonna nod her head. I'll keep her alive. Me alive. I'm alive, obviously, but you know what I mean. It's an odd balance, but she's just gonna freaking let out a long sigh. I don't know. I think I can say I'll do my best, but I don't know how I'll really fare ahead there. Trying to grow in a, I guess, a positive way, better, healthier, I suppose, from what it seems to be I've accidentally done to myself over the years, but doing that and trying to also take down this brute of a man and other people just trying to encroach on this plane and its people. I'll do my best, but it does worry me sometimes.
Just look at our enemies, right? Every single Black Hand that we fight, every single person that we fought, they're all the same. You know, they throw away who they are. They're always just a faceless, nameless soldier fighting for a cause that they think is right, and doing terrible, terrible things in its name. And what makes us better than them is that at the end of the day, when the fight is over and we put up our swords, we can still enjoy ourselves for who we are.
You're right. You're right.
On a less serious note, seems we're almost there.
Oh, very good.
So you're starting to kind of see as the city comes into full view. Just a second, I gotta turn on my little laptop here. Okay, perfect. Where the hell? Okay, is it? Okay, there we go. So, move this laptop over here, right here in the middle. Okay, perfect. So as you guys start to see, like, the first thing you notice out of the silhouettes of the buildings are these tiny little blobs that sit on the edges of most buildings and the gutters that may line them. And you're seeing this on top of almost every building, every religious symbol, every single statue that you see, and you realize as they become closer, they fade into color. Oh, they're birds, but not all of the same size. You're seeing even eagles next to birds of prey, and they are completely docile towards one another, almost as if they are in a tranquil calm that they're recognizing. You see these massive jade gates, head and shoulders above the city walls, with all manner of ravens and crows assorted in a line on these outer edges and parapets. Marble and dark stone structures that construct the city like a labyrinth. And you can see even just the people outside of the city gates. They're just seeming to do their previous washes before the ceremony actually begins, as you can probably imagine when you think about it. Oh, there are this many birds in the vicinity. Oh, I wonder how terrible that is to clean. It kind of hits you on internally for a second. In light of this, you go through the gate. Nearly every building has an unrestricted view of the horizon, east and west. Whole uninhabited towers of perches scatter the city, allowing your avian friends to find their rest before their longer flights. You see a more religious building. You've read a little bit of the brochures that you've acquired up to this point, and seeing the violet descent sits at the pinnacle of the Beak of Nobles. For context, there are 3 beaks of Vautier, being the Beak of Nature, the Beak of Commons, and the Beak of Magic. And the Beak of Nobles, in this case, an eagle ivory holding a limestone sun vigilantly watches over the city. On nearly every lamppost and rafter, you see like countless birds as you're just passing by people. You see these guards stop you, as you note that they are all wearing like their helms, especially have like wings, symbols of wings in their beaks on them as they walk up to you, eyes kind of hidden, able to look down into the carriage. Some of them are holding halberds, some of them are holding crossbows, but they walk up to your carriage and they say, do you have business here?
Real quick, can you quickly just repeat the 3 beaks? I have the Beak of Nature. What were the other 2?
The Beak of Nobles. It was supposed to be 4. Beak of Nature, okay. Beak of Commons, Beak of Nobles, and Beak of Magic.
Thank you.
He says, where is your merchant's permit? May I see that, please?
I got that. Hold on real quick. He's going to very quickly write and like fudge and deceive a merchant's permit and then produce it.
Go ahead and make a bluff check for me.
Yes, sir.
Smooth as butter. I really didn't know we were gonna do.
Yeah.
25.
Oh hell yeah! So it looks very passable, and it says, "Must have been quite busy, I imagine. Well, welcome to Vaurtier, the center of information and hubs. Are any of you new to the trip?"
I think we all are. Where's the nearest inn that we can, drop our things off, get situated, get a lay of the land?
Well, it depends on how long are you intending to stay. As he folds his arms.
Holrick will look to the rest of the group. Unsure.
Minimum of a week, maybe?
Yeah, probably. If a few days, maybe a week. And obviously, as merchants, we're right now we're trying to set up shop for a little strapped on coin. Preferably one of your cheaper or more affordable, I'll say, inns.
Interesting. Let me see how he reacts to that. Oh, that's the wrong dice. What am I doing? That's this.
Not every merchant
Yeah,
has
y'all.
money on hand.
What in the blue hell? Okay. Those are two very
God.
polarized rolls. Okay, what's up?
Bianca should be saying something right
Oh, what's
now.
up? What's up? Yeah.
No, I feel like it's too late now.
Yo, no, go ahead! Go ahead!
About this
Yo,
situation.
go ahead. It might help the situation.
Okay, great. What is it? So what do you guys? You guys are like all squished up at the front of the carriage or something. Right now,
Yeah, you're just
right?
trying to. Yeah.
Nyanka's gonna I'm gonna pretend Nyanka was like half listening. She was like dozing on the top of the carriage, sun basking as cat does do. And then it's gonna it takes a second for things to like click in her brain. And then like her eyes shoot open while she's sitting there and she like shoots up and she's like, I need to say something. And so she like skedaddles across the roof of the carriage and peers over at the guard. Would he sense her presence or hear her skedaddle across
He
the roof
would
of
he
the
would like
carriage?
you would like look up briefly, but like he would keep his eye contact on like Halric right now. He'd like hear something and he'd be like, "What was?"
She would after peering over and seeing the what is the guard's expression?
Hello there. He seems a little surprised. You can see like a small goatee hidden behind a mid-toned face. He just looks at you, or it looks at your general direction, because you can't see his eyes directly. It's like the center of his helm kind of goes over, like the beak of his helm kind of goes over his nose.
Gotcha.
He seems a bit confused. You can see his mouth is pulled at both ends.
Fantastic. Can I pull an NPC name out of my butt right now, Ken?
Hit it.
And can I text you right now
Hit it.
and pull an NPC name out of
Hit
my
it.
butt?
Hit it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I will roll. I will roll with it. It is okay.
Yes, thank you so much. Well, I have the
Come
list.
on,
of
yes,
names.
Dan.
You've seen some of them.
Did
Okay,
you say
we're
that
gonna.
Nyanka was an ESA?
Wait, what?
So I heard that you said Nyanka was an ESA.
It's an emotional support animal.
The fucking erasure of Nyanka's personhood.
Couldn't even
What?
imagine.
What do you mean?
Never.
Second instance of cat racism.
Can I fumble any harder?
You're cooking.
I
Yes.
know.
It's a nothing right now.
Pretend I spelled this right.
How can you spell it incorrectly? It's your name.
No, the other name, the one you made.
Oh, yeah.
Because you said they were already in there, right?
Yeah.
They're supposed to be in there. Fantastic. All right. She probably won't name drop him, but she will, like, name drop herself. What this guy was like, he said like hello, excuse me, or whatever, like confusingly. Nyaka will like do a little itty bitty jump down next to Howard where he's standing at the front of the
He's kind of like peeking his head out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then no, she'll just stay where she is then. So Howard has his head like this. Howard's like that. Like he's like peeking out.
I mean, because he wasn't like sitting up at the front with everyone. He was like in the main part of the carriage. But he'll let you land on his head, like
No. She's not gonna do that. She's not gonna do that. She will straighten her posture and like get like you can like visibly see her gather like this air of like authority. And she will say, I am Nyonka de Levi, the consulate of these tips. I have a contact from Palette in here, and these are my companions.
Ah, so the visitors from the Kyun. We need to figure out first if they actually who are they say they are. And you can see like his higher ranking officer then step next to him and he's like, do not mind him. I am sorry. He is rather new to this whole thing. I know of the steeps. Forgive him. He does not. And you said your name is Nyanka. Were they expecting you here?
Indeed. We sent some to the outpost in Valtir, but we lost communication due to the turbulence outside. I'm sure you are aware of.
He nods very firmly as they're like all of them, like when they hear the word turbulence, you can see that they're kind of just like uneasy. Just kind of looking about.
So Nyanka's gonna like branch off of our legit merchant papers from Harik.
Yeah.
And she's going to say the merchant permit from my good friend Alric. He's a new content I'm bringing into Palette, and we agreed to meet in Valter after we got through the turbulence.
Interesting. Also, I do mean to ask you another question. Do you have a Elzeta or Dianthus or what's his name? Halric with you by any chance? Or Kaichi?
I'm going to sense motive. I'm gonna try to peer. I want to get. Is he asking in malice, or?
Okay, that's what you're trying to sense.
Of these names, yeah. Is he saying these names out of fear, or that he try to apprehend us if we say yes?
This is so. I hope this goes well.
I think it will. 24.
24. He's definitely not asking out of malice. He still like has a very positive and like open expression. You can see like his hands are by his side and he's just kind of like trying to shift his posing. Like you notice like he's been standing on his feet all day, so he's just kind of like shifting around his weight, different points and pivots on his foot. And he just says, you kind of feel easy, by the way, like around his company. Dianthus, what did you roll?
Okay.
14.
A 14, you feel something similar. However, you're noticing, like, as with his armor, he was just in a fight, so he, like, you kind of notice this as being a soldier yourself, and both of you. It does create an air of, like, mystery of, like, what kind of happened for him to ask this question, and you notice these, like, scratches are a bit recent, so there probably was a scuffle going on recently. But that is what you were able to discern before he then says... Well, there was actually someone or someones who were asking for you. Specifically for Elzetta's case. Or if she's with you. It is Master Lin Escondia that was asking for her, and we weren't sure if the message had gotten to her because the person that we had sent out never returned, relaying that message, and so we wanted to make sure.
Ulrich, when he killed someone, had a vision of something very similar. Is he getting? Can he maybe deduce that this is the same person?
Make a perception.
We didn't actually
Perception.
kill this one though, did we? I thought we left that one alive.
It was
The messenger was the one in our basement, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
the
we had
messenger was the
two
one
in our basement though, but the
woke
second
up-
one we
The second one that was possessed was like, I had a message after we saved them. I
yeah,
think.
it was the possession. It was the possession. Okay.
Yeah. We didn't kill this one.
Okay.
That would have been morally
Okay.
incorrect.
Okay, perception.
Gotcha.
16.
16. Give me just a second. So, and something that you are definitely able to make a connection with, it is that person.
Okay.
And you can kind of peer that she was really worried, as when he also says, it seems like she was really urgent and wanting. This was one of her few important missives that she was sending a few towns over. So this was something that she was really interested in doing. But
Ulrich still under the assumption and mindset that we should not associate with Elzetta. He'll say, you know, I don't know if the message has gotten to her, but we did run into someone who was carrying a message for Elzetta, and she was in, what the fuck did we just come from?
Fallon.
Fallon.
Southern Fallon.
She was in Fallon, but she was alive. I think Ward must have just not made contact with her just yet.
then that would explain it. Then yes, okay. That checks out. Is there you kind of like, do you mind if I ask for everyone's names just for verification purposes?
I don't see why not.
Really quick, as he's like asking that, I'm gonna kind of like let out an exasperated sigh and pinch the bridge of my nose.
Listen, man, we just got off the road for... how long were we going? 12 hours or something?
That's a total lie.
Look, we're all tired. I know it's protocol. If you give us an inn or something that we could go rest at, you can definitely send some people there after the fact. We'll answer all your questions, but right now, I just need to get a good meal and go to the fucking bathroom.
I suppose.
And as I say this, I'm like intensifying the like grumpy resting bitch face that Dianthus has, where it's like it's not. I'm not trying to be like big and scary, but more like don't fucking stop me right now type emotion. Seeing if I can get him to just leave us alone and get off our case.
Tired RBF. Yes.
Because I don't want to come up with fake names.
It's okay, Nyanka will do that for you.
Yeah, I got a list of backup fake names for Ulrich.
Hell yeah.
And he just says, he like puts your hand up and he's like, I understand. Okay. Go ahead and get their carriage into our 5th sector. We have a good amount of storage there. And show them to the chattery. I think that would be a good enough place for them to stay. I know that you How long did you all say that you were wanting to stay for again? We were just
We
wanting
gotta
to make sure to... Oh, right to path then. In that case, in that case then, we'll make sure that all your horses are taken care of, and of course the tax amount will be just taken out of all of the missives that you complete while you're here. If you do decide to do anything, just make sure you let us know, and if you see anything, hear anything, let us know. Alright, open the gates! As you then see like 5 men on each side then pulling the gates open with like these long tether strings as you guys are opened into the very winding city blocks. You guys continue. What's up?
Will yell out of the cart, "Thank you for your hospitality."
Absolutely, enjoy your time in Valtier, and watch your step. He chuckles. It's a lot of people everywhere. Speaking of which, yeah, it's like a very densely populated city. I would probably say there are like makeshift walkways out of people. That's how many people there are. Like it's hard to like pull everyone through the crowd. As most people are kind of in a frenzy of sorts. Like they're moving around, they're doing a lot. Also, Alejandra,
what's up?
You know what it's time for?
Wait, what time is it? Wait, what time for? Wait, what?
The thing we came up with? Actually, you and Caitlin.
I know what time it is.
What's up?
We gotta do, Vision and, Kaichi's new thing.
Okay, what do you want me to roll?
I think it's, 50% chance, so you can do that on a d6.
I got 2.
A 2? Actually, I didn't even specify the rolls. What do you want? We'll re-roll that. Do you want high to be vision or low to be vision?
That's up to you. I don't care.
Okay. Re-roll that. High is vision.
5.
Okay. You do get a vision. Roll a d8 to determine the goddess.
1.
It is Ayamide. Okay.
Fun.
Okay, so as of like something that you're noticing as you're in this open space, you feel a warm hug then just kind of wrap around your body as her arms then coat around you as she's watching over you. You're watching a scene play out between individuals, almost as if they're talking at each other and not with each other. All you're noticing is it looks like 2 sisters. One that is, both that are tiefling, one that is red and one that is blue. You can see that they are exhibiting a bit of frustration towards one another, more specifically because one is, well, let me go ahead and say this. The red tiefling then says, "I wish you didn't have to leave so soon. I don't want to leave you this way. I want to go with you, but this is our home too. And you know that just as well as I do." You can see the blue tiefling then turn and say, "I know, but it is our responsibility to take up her throne. It is our responsibility to be here and there. And I wish you could stay with me and be my right hand and continue to have fun as kids as we always did. But one of us has to be the Queen of the Hells. You know that. Our mother is not here. And she cannot take that role." And you see this red tiefling figure and says, "But why do I have to be the one to stay behind? I want it to be you." And you can see that she's holding a weighted coin. "And I suppose that is what fate chose this day." She tosses the coin back to her other counterpart. One figure goes into the infernal realm, and the other returns to the material. That being said, Caitlin, do you have any questions about that, or do you understand the context?
Nope, I already know who those people are.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Alright, Alejandra.
Hello, I
am fucking ready for the flavor for everyone in presence. Kaichi do be the second cardinal, and she do be on the lookout for any fucking smidgen of information that she can get her ears with. So she's gonna try and tune in to just in general gossip or anything else that she hears in the area. And I roll.
Go for it.
Listening in on the hot guys.
Don't be in that 20, please. I swear to God.
That'd be so fucked up. It is a what is that, a 6 or a 9? Either way, it doesn't matter because it's low.
Yeah. Either way, it is menial. Okay. Okay. Do you want to wait for it to be specific information, or do you want to go ahead and just have it be general hearsay?
I think for this instance, I'm gonna go with general. I don't want it to be specific just because like we're just entering the city. I'm going for whatever is in talks / cahoots.
Okay. So first thing you get is quite an interesting story. You hear people talking about like one of their favorite tailors in the city. And you notice that she's a wonderful, also not only tailor, but also seamstress. She makes her own yarn, and she also like outfits people. And you note that people have been seeing, like, you hear the words of, and she does seem a bit lonely. Yes, she has been looking for someone to marry as of recent. I can see her eyes have fallen on one of the native tribes. That wouldn't work. I highly doubt that the Elnori will take to an outsider. But I mean, if she does, perhaps we have... that would be an interesting prospect. I don't know if we should egg her on or turn her down.
What? Okay. What was that? They said a word in reference to the tribe. What was it?
Elnuri. Elnuri. That, as your cardinal brain, is the native, like, wording, or the word that they use to describe groups of tribal people.
Right. Got you.
If you remember when I mentioned, like, those bestial tribes that you saw that represent different animals, that is in reference. Of course, of course. Alright. And then that being said, do you want to roll the trace back on that, or no?
Of course I would.
Okay, roll a d6. On a 6 is a reroll.
Okay. Come on. That is a 3.
Okay. As you're starting to gather from more people, there appears to be a mismatch of information. It appears like she does, or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe an Elnuri has eyes that are falling for someone that is outside of their native tribe, more like. And that in and of itself is a point of contention, because the Elnuri usually don't interact with anyone outside of their tribe. Most definitely no one civilized. So it's a rather interesting point of contention.
Okay.
But it does keep in mind, as you are gathering more information, she does have her own shop here. And it is literally called the Silver Lining.
Okay.
Okay, Alejandro, you want to know what I just tried to do? I just tried to pick up my drawing pen stylus and, like, write on a physical piece of paper. I need to be put down. I need to be put down.
It's embarrassing. I've been there. I've tried to erase with my pen, like, or I've tried to do, like, the double tap.
Yeah, like on paper, and you're like, oh no. I'm becoming the thing I fear most.
God. So you're not alone. Mm-hmm. Okay, I've got everything typed up. Thank you for the rumor.
Perfect. So as you guys then proceed up is... Okay, now here is where the roll thing comes in. So I'm going to ask player by player, just to let you know. The Chattery is the current place that y'all were heading to, but you can choose to really go wherever you guys would like. First person in initiative was Howrick.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to go to a clothing store, like the kind of what you were just talking about with the store that sells like fabric and threads and things like that.
Fabric store.
So as you do kind of meander throughout the bazaar and you're trying to look for, you see some people that are selling them as a kind of like, come get your wares sort of situation. It is rather cold outside. And so people are just kind of staying bundled in their coats. You notice even just for the footsteps that you're passing further through the city, it does start to snow a little bit. But you're seeing, like, as in individuals, you see that yarn is just kind of out in spools on this little stand, but you're like, nah, nothing really there. I'm trying to look for an actual, like, good refined building, right? You do come across one, as you walk in. Okay.
Also,
yep, what's up?
As he's walking in this very busy city, and I've kind of said that when there's a lot of people around, the mind powers get very tricky. How? I don't know, like...
I got it.
Do I roll for, like, headache?
Yeah, I got it. So here, let me go ahead and make a fortitude or will. Well, would that be fortitude or will? I think that would be. When I think about it, I would think.
I would think fortitude, because it's about, like, trying to resist something and not about, like, trying to
resist something.
Stay true to yourself or something like that. Yeah.
You're trying to mentally. Okay. It's like physically resist something versus mentally resist something.
Yeah.
So probably, yeah, it would probably be more will. Give me just a second. Let me go ahead and grab up the statuses real quick.
So, which one did we say, fortitude or will?
I would think will if you're doing headache. I think fortitude would apply for something physical.
Okay.
In this specific case, I think that makes more
sense. I'm better at will anyways. Oh, but that's a 1.
Ooh, migraine city, my boy.
That makes sense. He's not been in a city this fucking big. He goes outside. Oh.
My fucking god. Okay. Hold on. I gotta find the statuses. Hold on. Conditions. Okay. We're gonna say...
Confused, dazed,
nauseated,
panicked.
I was thinking nauseated for, like, being an extreme thing of sickened.
Yeah. Stomach distressed. They're unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything else requiring attention. The only action such a character can take is a single move action per turn. Especially if it is a migraine. When I've had migraines, I've gotten
You feel debilitated as a human being.
Yeah, I have gotten queasy.
Okay. So you walk through as you're kind of stumbling through the door. There's probably about 7 people that are admiring the various wares on various rods. You can see as they're leaning down with silks, fabrics, wools, and the like. You're also you're noticing various spools of threads. Various spools of thread and interwoven. You see a lady that has her eyes are so sunken into her face that you feel like you swear that she is like staring at this wheel for hours. And you can see that, like, she has, like, a really nice, like, colorful beret on, and even her own clothes are, like, a reflection. You can see other customers going in and sampling other wares, just kind of feeling the fabric in and of itself as you walk past them. What are you looking for in particular?
I'm looking for a dark green fabric and a white fabric.
Okay, you find both
more
of
dark
what...
green, like more quantity-wise of dark green, and less quantity of white.
Gotcha. So you do find both of what material?
Both of the material?
Yeah, both of the material for
Okay.
both, yeah.
Slay. And then obviously he'll need the fucking thread to sew it together.
That being said, they like are selling like large, heavy bags of thread, such that people can buy them in bulk. But these are a bit more on the expensive side, so being more like 40 silver pieces, which is for the common person is a bit expensive, but not for the adventurer. So as for your green and white, however, that is going to be. You would end up spending. Okay, 32. 42. 42 silver pieces in addition to the 70 if you want to do a bulk of thread or. What is it called? If you're trying to do like a single spool, then that would be 7. Give me just a second. I'll be right back, homies.
Okay. Does anyone remember the conversion? Because I have 20 gold. Is it like 10 silver is 1 gold, or
I think
because
it's
I know
I think it's 100 each, right? Like I think it's like 100.
so I have like 200 silver?
Hang on, I'm tripping. I swear he has it pinned somewhere, somewhere in the server, right?
I think you're right.
It's.
I'm
okay.
muted. 10 copper coins is
10
what.
copper is 1 silver. 10 silver is 1 gold.
You
10
gotta
gold
be
is 1
kidding me.
electrum. Yeah.
I was
It's in.
speaking.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
no.
It's in.
I was trying to be
iteration stuff,
helpful.
the channel.
Thank
It's
you.
okay. In spirit.
I found
You
it and I was
should
like,
tell
and I
Ken
was,
to pin it.
and I was saying it, and then I was like, wait a second, no one's hearing me. It's like,
It's okay. We heard you in our soul.
100. That art piece is so good. I love it so much.
Yes,
Thank you.
dude.
I liked him. It was cute and it made me so happy.
Yep. The one who rolled a 0 and the one who rolled a 19 dancing.
It was cute. I feel like even if it was like, damn, that 0, that's kind of hilarious. But
Yeah.
That was so fucking funny.
I feel like it was great.
Yeah,
right?
That with how much dexterity and agility she has, she would be great at dancing, but apparently the dice have decided otherwise.
That's fair. Maybe the dice just said that she was caught off guard a lot by everything.
Whoa, I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
You're good.
All right. All right, cool. What did you decide?
So I have 20 gold. Can you say the numbers again?
Okay, so for gold down to silver, I'm gonna let you know that's like a conversion of 10. So 10 gold is 100 silver.
Okay, so I have 2. Okay, we were right. I have 200 gold.
Yeah. So that's like 2,000 silver.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have 20 gold, so then I have 200.
Yeah, 200. Yes.
Okay. So then you said it was 40 something, 42 for the amount of fabric that I need?
Yes, and something that you're noticing about all of this is very high quality.
Nice. Not to give spoilers to everyone for the project that I'm making first, but I need enough thread, or I need enough fabric and thread for an outfit for a cat.
Oh, cute.
I could not.
So I think it would probably
imagine.
be less.
What do you mean by less?
Like the amount of.
Oh, the amount that you need?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not
so
as much as
okay. So if you're not buying them in bulk, you're buying individual like spoons and windings. I would probably say it would be probably about 10, 11 silver total.
Then I'll buy that then for the amount of thread and then enough for mostly green fabric and a little bit of white fabric.
Okay. As you then grab the spools and then are walking up towards the counter, is there anything else you need?
I'm sure he has all the other supplies that he needs, like sewing needles and things like that.
Okay.
Maybe some some buttons.
Okay, yeah. So buttons, so they come in. Okay, so here's the fun thing. You're noticing about all of the people are kind of gathered around this table. There's blind accessories and little beadings. So you have a cloth bag.
Box?
Yeah, there's a mystery bag of different things.
Not mystery bags.
And there's probably about 70 of them. Not that it matters which one, but you cannot determine what is inside.
I get one immediately.
You do?
Oh my
okay.
Hell yeah.
How much are they individually?
So they are very cheap. I would probably say maybe 1 silver piece.
Okay, I'm gonna get 5.
You get 5? Okay, you get 5 mystery bags, and all of them are probably about maybe less than half a pound a piece. But they have a lot of stuff. Like, you were shaking it inside. You hear anything from needles to tiny vials to, like, buttons to cufflinks to... You hear a lot of different things in here.
Nice.
But... Oh, even buckles. So, you take them up to the counter? Or are you buying anything else?
That's it.
Okay. You can walk up to the counter, and after you notice that there's a little bit of a line of maybe 2-3 people, you stand there for a little bit. So you then approach the top, you put your things on the counter, and you see a man with like this wavy kind of blonde hair as he looks down to you, throwing it kind of to the side, and it says, "Oh, you find everything okay today?"
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Perfect.
It's a wonderful story. Wonderful story y'all got here.
Yes, it is the main focus of our proprietor and Miss Shaylin herself. She appreciates the arts, so our main...
How long have y'all been open?
We've been open for probably about, if I'm not mistaken, it's been about 37 years. We coexisted alongside the theater, so we do a lot of their outfitting for their things as well. And when their students need something and their actors need something, then we're usually the people to make it.
It's great to support local theater.
Well,
absolutely. I love
absolutely.
what you do.
Well, that's the thing. I believe that out of most people, I really appreciate the thing. So most of us merchants, we go around and whenever there's a performance going on, we always step in and we always see, hey, that's what I made the other day. That's what I did the other. You know how it is.
Yeah.
But I will say,
feels very important.
he like nods. He points to the person over the corner of the room that's on the wheel, and she's just like, she has been over there for the last 3 days, been only surviving off of Sansalé apples, so they are not. She's alive. Well, let's just say that.
Oof.
She's kicking.
I'll make sure to give her a little tip on the way out.
I'm sure she would appreciate it, but she managed to notice you passing. But yes, this is all going to be about 13 silver pieces. It's quite a small amount here.
Yeah,
Small projects.
You could say I'm dipping my toes into the ground.
Ah, well, of course.
Trying to see if I can do it before I, buy in bulk.
Well, I was about to say, I was literally about to recommend that if you wanted to, you could buy them in bulk, and if you didn't need to use the rest of it, you could sell the rest of it for 75% of the value of what you bought it for. So, and we do returns as well. If you don't end up liking the material, so long as the length is confirmed, which is indicated on this little marker here, we will fund it back to you.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
But yes, if is there anything else?
Just these. Thank you so much.
Of course, and just make sure if you have any people who would love this sort of location, just pass them on by. I hope to see you again soon, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm sure you will. Thank you very much.
He smiles and nods as you then are walking out, like basically full-handed, just trying to like just just walking through. You still feel sick to your stomach. So you're just kind of like, oh yeah. What's up?
On the way out, I'm gonna drop my change of the 7 silver by the person who's been working all day and all night.
You can see that she like looks to the side, and then she mutters, "Many thanks. I appreciate it."
Of course,
And she remains focused. As you're walking back out,
he'll definitely take a few minutes still inside the store to try to calm his stomach down a little bit.
Right.
Since the store is less crowded.
Yeah.
And then after, if people are staring at him for loitering or anything like that.
No, they're not. Like, most people are in and out to get their own shit. They are not carrying a like necessarily.
Cool. Once he leaves, he makes a beeline back to the inn.
Okay, perfect. That being said, went on a little shopping spree. Let me make sure to note
And while
that.
everyone else is working on their stuff, he will be he'll be working with what he just bought.
Perfect. Okay. Dianthus.
I would like to say that Rosie, Alejandra, and I all have to leave in like 15 minutes or so.
Okay. Okay, so what we can do is let's think real quick. Do you guys just want to conclude in the chattery before leaving, and then whenever we come back next week we like really kind of get into it? Is that what y'all want to do? Okay, because of that reason, just wanting to let y'all know, a certain someone is coming back. Yeah.
Is it a certain individual that may or may not be in this call right now?
Possibly.
Are they in the room with us?
Possibly. So is that fine with everyone?
Yeah. I feel like that's good with me.
Okay. All right, bet. So, Avi, get ready.
Actually, I'll open the mystery bag once the first mystery bag once the people who need to dip.
Okay.
So keep going. Sorry.
Perfect. Okay. We're all going to pretend it's on. So as you guys are then walking into the chattery, where is the locale? There it is. Wait. Where the fuck? Oh, there. Wait. What the hell? It baited me. I didn't actually have the... Where's the description for it? Oh, no. It wasn't on my notes. No. Hold on. Give me just a second, guys. Little pause here. Okay, perfect. So, you guys walk up to this massive tower, almost. You're seeing various terraces that extend out, and also room for various inns. You walk on the inside, you see these double mahogany doors that greet you with a welcome sight. You notice that this tavern is, like the tavern itself, not even regarding the rooms and the lifts in this massive building, extend probably about 30 feet high and 100 feet long and wide, with wonderful hardwood floors that shine in the orange lantern lights. You see various birds that creep across the various beams that hold up the main interior, and also various patrons that are drunk off of their alcohol and various drinks of theirs. In addition to that, you see bards performing in the corner for a various group of people, all of them being very appreciative of their tours. You see adventuring groups kind of pointing at their maps and deciding where to go. You just kind of look around in that sense. You see over to the side a man just sitting and holding his hands in front of him like an usher, and he looks in the party's direction. You notice that he is standing next to some of the lifts. You're also seeing these cyan-hued bird cages and bird feeders that carefully litter your surroundings. You can see people that are buying little bird feed and like holding out their hands. Some of them a bit startled, kids especially, and so they stumble and they drop some bird seeds on the floor. So then all the nearby birds and then like all go down and fight from it. But that being said, a single pigeon. Oh God. I'm doing this again. A single pigeon swoops down from about 25 feet up. You notice that he swoops around some of the tables to gather people's tips that they left before flying back up over towards this nest. And then he flies back down to the group. And that same pigeon then goes, "Tips! Any tips to help out our friends? Going once, going twice?" And he caws, and this resounding caw then spreads to all of the other birds in the in this space as well. As he then sees the party, and just like as he kind of flies next to the party as they're walking, "I am William, the owner of this fine establishment, and I've got to say that with all of these junkards, that you seem to all have the most poise. You need a drink, it'll be on me. All this money going around, we'll be able to fly out of all the alcohol and traffic in the region. And we have the best wine in Scythia, of course. Anything I know about those El Nuri that you see? Don't know, go really into most Scythian settlements, but they do share the equity of, course, the land, and can you believe that?" As he's just like flying alongside you guys.
That was a lot.
Yes, I know, I'm a flying pigeon. As he caws again.
Thank you for welcoming us.
When he caws a second time, does it also cause all the other birds to...
Yes, it does.
Oh my God.
You're noticing that they...
visibly agitated.
Oh, would you rather not make any sound? He
Alright.
flies in front. Where are you all going, if you don't mind me asking?
I think we're hoping to head to hopefully a room that we can get here.
Oh, we've got plenty of those. How long are you intending on staying, and then what size rooms can I get for you?
Oh, she's gonna look towards the rest of her group and kind of like do her hand in the so-so motion, like a minimum of a path, maybe, perhaps.
A minimum of a path. He kind of looks to everyone, NPCs included. He's like, so counting NPCs, there'd be 9 of you guys. And so he then thinks,
it could be less. It depends on how well the things go here.
Oh, okay. What kind of food are you wanting? Do you want breakfast in bed? Do you want us to bring food to you? Do you want to just have little vouchers that you can redeem and see all the different performances? Or
do we want these things?
It's all of them are really good
I think we just
luxuries, and we
need
have a
food in
wonderful
bed.
hot springs in here as well.
We will. I shall. The hot springs. Yes. Are we allowed to maybe perhaps come back to answer the rest of these questions after we get our rooms?
Yes, you can, but I will say it is hard because most people do book those things rather soon. So if you don't do so in a few hours, someone might swoop in and take it from you.
I do not like getting things taken from me.
So then you were saying about the summer springs, the lovely hot springs.
Hot springs and big room, right?
And breakfast, ideally.
And breakfast.
Of course.
I don't think we need the performance stuff, right? I mean, unless anyone is trying to go see that.
You see Aure turn around.
I might also be interested, but is it at any cost or?
No, not particularly. It's just more for seating purposes. So we have specific, like little standards and sigils that we give to people, and then we spread them out, and that decides where it's exactly the tavern part. As you can kind of see the upper terraces, you can see there are multiple floors that are on the lookout of like the main area, and on closer inspection, you can see like the floor has these little mechanical pieces that shift, and they're meant to change based on what is going on at the various moments. And you do notice that there is a performance that is going on in a couple of days.
Performance vouchers. I say yes. I at least want to go.
Perfect. Yes. How many performance vouchers do you need? Do you just want one for each of you, or what kind of seats are we trying to get?
This is so complicated.
I will.
One each. Make it easy.
Thank you, Howard.
Not for me. No, I don't want one.
-1 each.
So 0.
-1.
We shall have
Right.
8 vouchers.
8? Okay. In that case, ooh, okay, 8. And so that in total is going to be... We're going to do... Let's see if I can do math correctly. That's going to be about 45 gold.
Okay. Ken, what do my coffers look like?
Let me look.
This is
Caitlin,
like
give me
a
just a
pigeon
second.
speaking to us, by the way. Right?
Yeah,
This is
yes, I've been saying this.
Straight up pigeon.
Yes, it is a straight up pigeon that is talking to you guys, by the way.
Oh dear heavens! How much gold did he say?
Could we get a discount if we mentioned that we're in the process of trying to save the world?
Well, everyone is saying that, and if you look at those adventurers, they're planning on shorting their courses. So, I mean, we have to get our money somehow. You know that. At the very end of all good things, there is a good amount of wealth. And if you were to grow as a presence, and especially one that helps and provides reprieve for those especially, and we have a whole host of Ogaran. Actually, he pauses.
Excuse me?
And he says, you know what? I can actually provide you all a discount. That is a good point.
Excuse me?
It's a good point.
Whatever that was.
I could do 21. 21 gold. I'll half the price.
That works for me. And then I take I grab a little pouch of gold that's on my bandolier, and then I rummage through it and then drop.
I just remembered I have some high-paying patrons that are coming by.
Thank you, Diane.
Thank you. Are you sure about this cost?
Yes, of course. It's not like I use this shit for anything else.
Fair. Thank you,
I
truly.
don't think you should be saying that out loud.
Nyanka studies Dianthus for a moment and then doesn't say anything, but you can see there are thoughts in her brain.
As you pass them over.
Thoughts in the brain? Howrick? This is you. No.
Non-existent.
No, he's still sick as fuck.
Yeah.
This pigeon being loud and cawing, he wants to be in his room. He wants to be done with this conversation.
Yeah, let's get inside.
I thought we were inside.
Yeah, you are
Let's
inside.
get
Well,
inside
inside
our
a
room.
room.
Head to our room.
Let's go to a
Okay.
room.
Oh, yeah.
Pleasure doing business with you. And then
All right, perfect. So as he then takes the money, he's like, "Okay, here are all of your access keys." He then floats up, and then immediately goes off into this little capsule that is on one of the top beams that is really hard to reach. And he turns his head, trying to almost turn it like a little key, one of those gumball machines that you have to rotate the thing. So he has one of those. And so, for especially, with the bird feeders, but it's all, keys, right? So he then, grabs all of them, and then just with one swoop just flies down, and then immediately flaps over towards Dianthus for him to grab it.
yoink.
As he yoinks them, he says, "Well, wonderful. I hope to see you all later. And he caws one more time out of just spite. As they all...
Wow.
He
Wow.
caws one more time. He flies up out of sight. As you guys go over to the lift, he notes that y'all's floor is on the sixth of 8 floors.
We're high.
Yeah, remember the thing I said about terraces?
Someone remind me to hunt more birds next time we need food in the wilderness.
Bro. Don't get this shush your mouth.
Oh, you can see it. Are you saying this audibly? Like
No,
okay.
no, that was
okay.
That was a joke.
So you kind of stand on the lift. So as you guys go up the lift and go down the passage and hallways, you see this large room with probably about a total of 5 beds. You see like a large kind of almost sort of pool table sort of arrangements as well. You see that your room is also fully furnished with even like electrical items. So a nice stove and oven. You can also like notice like a wonderful fireplace as well next to you and some arcane lights. And then your open door, you can see already that there are tons of birds. Like you can see like blue jays, hawks, eagles that are staring out at the distance, all not paying attention to you. But as you like kind of go over towards that open terrace door, you're seeing a lot, like even more so of them. Like you're seeing the kind of still rising sun almost at its peak. It is a bit glared though, as you have the sun that's falling, and there's just a slight penumbra in the sky due to the change in the wake. But in seeing more of everything, I'm gonna let y'all choose this. Which direction do you guys want your terrace to face? It is important.
Oh?
What are the options?
You have basically every cardinal direction, and the only intercardinal direction is northeast.
Is this world kind of like Earth, where the sun rises in the east and sets in the west?
Correct.
Okay. Maybe take the sunrise side, east? Because we're all like early risers.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's smart.
You look over towards so a terrace facing over towards the eastern side. As you guys walk out on the terrace, you feel a grin, but also kind of a sternness across your face. From this height, you can see the pyramid. You can see the field, the magical field that emanates around it over towards the north. So you can see the apex of the pyramid emitting like this voidial energy that seems to vibrate, almost call to you through the taiga trees.
Whoa, good choice.
And kind of look over to the northern side. You look over to the far eastern side where the sun had risen. You see a massive mountain range in the distance that seems to also kind of decrease as the land bevels downwards over towards the east and rises more going towards the cliffs of the west. So you're taking all of this in. Even as all of you are in the room, R.A. Levia, with all their packing stuff, and so is Zalt as well. And in Rivia too, you hear a knock at the door.
Oh. Will we ever stop having guests?
I fear no.
I'll get it, don't worry. And she's going to open the door? Actually, fuck that. Wait, who the fuck am I? Like, hello? I'm a cardinal. Fuck am I opening the door to strangers to? So yes, through the door. Whomst is it?
So you glance through, and you see it is an old ally. He's just kind of waiting, just a bit confused. Avi, you want to play this out?
Huh?
To have 10 people and 5 beds? Right? Man, it's a good thing Yako doesn't need a bed. Oh my god.
Yes, this is your cue.
Is this my cue?
Oh my god! Bro, this is the note we're ending on? Fuck yeah.
So, what is Idris doing on the opposite side?
Well, I guess Idris is just waiting for the door to open.
He's just waiting awkwardly.
I don't know why I'm at this door, by the way. I'm just knocking at a random door, I guess. I'm assuming Ken will give me context later.
I will give you plenty. Let's just say you saw the party, but you were trying to catch up. But given William's presence, which you also know that he is very, you notice that he probably was trying to shirk attention away from you. So you were just trying to follow the party, and plus given was very loud, so they probably wouldn't have noticed.
Okay.
By the way, you know who is also next to you. Here, let me message you.
Excuse me?
The
lady who almost
do I see through the peephole?
Yes.
I know.
It is an elven figure, or half elven figure. It stands at about probably Kaichi. How tall are you?
She's like 5'9", 5'10".
Oh, perfect.
I forget.
Okay, yeah. So she's like an inch or two shorter than you. You can see like her hair is just kind of waved back. She seems rather toned. And just waiting and smiling at the door. Hold on.
But like this face isn't familiar to me.
Oh.
Remember, this was the person that was also traveling with you? That you... Yeah, that person. Yeah, that person. You got it? Okay, perfect. Heck yeah. This person does not ring a bell to you, no.
Wait, what?
So we don't know who's next to him.
Yes, we don't know who's next to him.
I thought this was... is this not the person I think it is?
Okay.
Idris?
Is it Kaichi?
Yes?
Yes, it's me. Oops,
she's... Give me a second.
I know my girlfriend's in there and I need to kiss her right now.
Okay.
I did not say
She-
the character, by the way.
She's gonna turn around if no one knows already. She goes, Idris is here with someone?
Like, the figure next to her places her hands on her hips and says, "Open the door. I've been waiting." We didn't travel from Ganageth all for this.
Yeah, trip went, whatever. If it's dangerous, we can take it. She's gonna open the door.
You then see, like, everyone facing the door, and Levia immediately perks up. Are also perks up. Immediately Levia says, "Is that?" "Yes, it's been a long time, Leah. My lovely sister." And she's like, she walks up and, like, into the room, and, like, Are is, like, stunned to see you, Idris. Like, she jumps up and, like, isn't sure to do a full sprint or run.
Oh.
But she, like, walks up to you very quickly, and then, like, about arm's length away from you, she says, "Is it you, Ember?"
I'll just like, I guess Idris is also really stunned of like, he's just standing there and he's like, John. Oh. And then he like rushes in and hugs her.
Oh, she runs into you. She immediately like throws herself towards you and holds you so
like-
tight. So like, you're leaning side to side.
we're doing ring around the rosies, like.
Oh my god! Like,
What a cute note to end on, bro.
And yeah, we'll go ahead and end the session on that positive note. Well, is there anything anyone else wanted to do before we? I know we got to Dianthus. I know you said that we'll come whenever we start next session, we'll start with you in the initiative order because we still have that. And then it will be Nyanka, and then it will be Elzetta. But then y'all just kind of get this meetup moment, so everyone is kind of in the same space, as it were. And so next Monday, we'll start off with more social.
5 beds and 11 people.
5 beds and 11.
Okay, I have a tent. I can set it up inside. All right, I can make a pillow for it.
I mean,
the rooms accommodate for it.
I can sleep on a mean couch.
I will also say that there are plenty enough like blankets, like there are even extra sets in the closets that you guys see, and pillows. So you guys can sleep on the floor if you want.
I'm gonna say that also for budgeting purposes, we'll just have to make do.
True.
Yeah, because on the terrace, just this is home.
It's okay, bro.
So you go outside. So the birds like immediately in seeing you. Actually, let me roll for that real quick. The birds immediately in seeing you, like kind of float like, and they like go upwards, and they like go to the terrace above you, and some of them even go to the one below you.
Piece of shit birds.
Anyway,
For a white paint job on our fucking terrace.
And then now in seeing like the city's like whole structure, you can see other various towers. And you notice certain people that are literally like magically like floating as they're drinking like their potions of levitation. And you see them literally cleaning the outsides of like railings and perches.
Oh no.
Like one of those.
Migration fucks with them.
They're working overtime.
I hope they're making bank.
They are. Well, they're about to. The migration's about to happen, so all of them about to fly off. So a little fun fact for all of you guys that you'll learn about Valtir over like some time. Idris would probably tell you guys this as well, just from knowing the general knowledge, and this is also for Avi as well. Is that the migration for people who want to clean bird shit? They pay a lot of money and they assign it per building.
Oh wow.
They literally literally pay you anywhere from 10 to 70 gold pieces per building.
Oh, dude, let me get a seasonal job while we're here. Holy shit.
Literally.
Because they pay you if you can do it basically within a path. That is yeah. And you are assigned to basically a group of X amount of people, and then the reward is split between all people that are on the job. So you see some people that are like, especially with smaller houses, like they're really fighting for it. They don't want to share, or some families might just try to work for it because they want all of the earnings. But yeah, so this is the information central of Scythia, being one of the 3 tiers. This one is of information, so people do send a lot of information via birds and to other places, kind of fanning out to the different parts and directions of Scythia as well. With a proximal waterfall over towards the west, known as the Heaven's Dive. Nyanka, this is the part that I was talking about in the terms of nearby peaks. Heaven's Dive is nearby. It is a massive like whirlpool instead of waterfalls that are all caving into this one portion. And they're like connected via these wonderfully like constructed stone bridges that hold and just kind of allow passage between all the different ways. There are many different tourists that are here for that as well. Over towards the east, the Radiant Shields, you're noticing that like there's a lot of Paladin territory. You're starting to see kind of like open training grounds, a lot of fields, and even just a ton of like livestock are there too. Much flora and fauna. Even further west, you feel like you can see these fey trees in the distance, like kind of glowing, gleaming purple and green. But yeah, we'll go ahead and end it on that note. That way I don't say anything without anyone else being here. So I appreciate y'all.
Later anyway.
That's okay. I will see y'all later. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see each other next week.
Chat.
All right.
Sleep well.
It's good. All right. See y'all.
Good night. It was fun.
Oh, genuinely, it was really fun. Myvi, let me know if you have free time tomorrow or Wednesday. I can help you create your character sheet. Just let me know. And then if you want to, you can also, if you want to have another player be a part of your background for your character, just let me know and then let that player know. And we'll go from there, okay?
Sounds good.
Oh,
If
yeah.
anything, when are you free tomorrow and when are you free on Wednesday?
I am literally free all day. I don't do anything. I literally don't do anything on my days off. I try to leave myself as open as possible. So whenever you want, I'm down. Hell, if you wanted to, you could probably do it in person. Actually, before I forget, let me make sure that I don't. Did you say if you don't have any work tomorrow? If you don't have work tomorrow, just keep me on my. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if you want to stop by, while Josh and I are hanging out too, that's also an idea if you wanted to.
Oh.
It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to or not.
Oh, because both of you guys are free, huh?
Yeah, because he is coming over, I think, because I think the maids are kicking him out so they can clean.
That's so funny.
And
my only problem is getting there, that's all.
I mean, I don't mind picking you up. I mean, I'll have the car.
Really?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind
But thank you.
Yeah, that's
I probably might have to rely on you guys for a ride at some point.
Hey, that's fine. Hey, don't worry. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We're all good.
Thank you.
Do you have a computer of your own? Well, that's a dumb question. I think
a laptop?
Yeah, you have a laptop. Okay. We'll talk tomorrow about how to set up everything so that you're in the group, and then we'll get everything set up tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right.
Ken.
So did you enjoy the? Yeah, you're very welcome, Ivy. Did you enjoy session?
Yeah, it was really fun to spectate, and it was fun seeing people like really get into it.
This is also the funny thing is this is kind of the first time I've done session in this style. So where it's very character, like super character driven, as you noticed, and we kind of like characters really talking. It's been a bit different up to this point. It's been kind of more story driven. But yeah, this is basically what it's like on a day to day.
So fun. Wow. Really excited to join.
Yeah, so yeah, no problem. I'm excited to have you as a part of our group. And if you have any questions about lore, again, we'll talk about it tomorrow. I've got so much shit to talk about with lore that you'll probably like.
Is there a document that has all the lore?
I have the World Anvil link, and then I'll probably have directed questions. Now, I don't want to I can't send you one of these documents
Because it has all the info, right?
Yeah, it has all of the info. Because it's like my DM document. But I will give you a summary of different things that you need to know for your character. Kind of the basics of how time works, how the world works, what kind of scholarly creeds there are. We'll talk about all of it tomorrow. And again, like I said, I will try to make a lore compendium. But I actually do have a World Anvil, which is here. Let me go ahead and go here. Can I do without an A? Oh my god! Let me do it without an A. Perfect. Here, let me send you this as well. And put it in the active campaign chat. It doesn't have too much, but it has a decent amount of kind of local information as well. Okay, Myvi, I'm gonna head out. If you have any questions, just let me know, and we'll see each other tomorrow.
Thank you.
Alright, see ya. Bye, good night.